But nah, man. No, I actually, I'm talking trash about NXT. I actually peeped it a little bit, like in the beginning, and I
Mhm.
have no idea who the hell. What is a vanity project?
A vanity
They
project.
call it. It was
Oh,
Ricky Saint. It was Ricky Saints going in a gauntlet match, and it said the vanity project. I'm like,
yeah.
I
That's
like
so. That's
my
Evolve. That's the,
my first thought when I watching it, I was like, I felt like that Patrick meme. Who are you people?
yeah. So what they've basically done is they've taken, I guess, the brighter Evolve people that are like showing promise, and they're kind of featuring them briefly on NXT from time to time, like how they did with Sean Legacy. I think Cappuccino Jones made an appearance on there, possibly, but yeah, I'm surprised Callie Armstrong hasn't popped up in there yet. They had her in like a backstage segment with
Callie
the
Armstrong
Evolve
is
girls.
that somebody? Is that the Evolve Women's Champion that
Yeah,
people saying is like the next Bianca Belair?
yeah. I mean, I could see why they would say that too. She gives off that vibe. She's just a West Coast
Even though they
version.
said the same shit about Jada Parker
I can see why they say that too.
and
You
Lash
know,
Legend. Is it because she's
well,
black?
pretty much. It's at this point. It's like, yeah, bro. What you just said. Like, it seems like if you're black, you're the next this. Like, if you're blonde, you're the next Trish Stratus. If you're black, you're the next Bianca. If you're goth, you're the next Rhea Ripley. If you're a Latino, you're the next Eddie Guerrero. If you're a luchador, you're the next Rey Mysterio. You see what I'm saying? Like, bro,
You see the pattern?
you cannot make this up, people. Like, this is so serious. Like, what the freak? It's annoying, bro. It's annoying. I'm like, come on, man. I know. I know, man. But you
I
killed me
give
with
up.
that vanity project. You said, what the freak is a vanity project?
Listen, bro. This is the first time I turned on NXT in like 2 to 3 months. So the first thing I see after Ricky Saints is the Vanity Project, and I'm
Who the fuck are you?
like, yo, this is some shit that I like. When I was looking at them, I'm like, bro, you look like the people that I create in WWE games to make my call look like a beast. Because you know how people be making those YouTube highlight clips of their wrestler beating people up. They look
hmm
like them people that I would legitimately create just to beat up.
Oh my lord, bro. Hey, that says a lot. Cause they do look generic than a mug. But like part of them, cause two of them was that tag team swipe right. Now the other dude that ended up winning the Evolve Championship, which I didn't agree with, I thought it should have been
Swipe right. What is this?
yeah, that they're in that vanity project. It's two of the white dudes in that what's called the ones that aren't the Evolve champion. And the dude that is the Evolve champion, personally, I think the black dude with the dreads, I think he should have won that, but they had a
Oh, you
different
talking about
direction.
Carver?
Yes, bro.
Keanu Carver?
Keno Carver. Believe it
Who
or
was
not,
beefing with
that
the
was the
Simone?
black guy. Yeah. That's a mistake. But hey, he's the one that we
Nigga.
remember when we were like when Oba was in that when he was green and he was in the breakout tournament, we were like, hey, whatever happened to the other big black nigga? Yeah, that was him.
Yeah.
And
Oh
I'm
yeah,
like,
that was with the pounce because he got the pounce, right?
yeah, yeah. And once I realized I was like, yo, this who we've been looking for the whole time. Ironically,
They
being
got him
built
over
like a
on
beast.
Tubi.
Yeah. Yeah, darn Tubi. God dang, man. You can't catch hey.
It's too much stuff. I can't watch everything.
You and me both, bro. I mean, everybody's like, hey man, you see this, you see that. Like, shout out to True Hill Heat, because I mean, good God, man. Like SP3 and them, y'all cover everything. And I'm just like, my nigga, that's too much wrestling. I can't dedicate my life to all of that wrestling, bro. Like,
And
y'all
it's
staying up till 3, 4 in the morning, watching New Japan, and yeah, yeah. There's an art. They strategize. It's talking about, oh yeah, you're supposed to strategize taking a nap at a certain time. You watch this show, then you take a nap, for about a good solid couple hours or so. Get up and then just watch this. Have you some coffee
I'm
and
in the
watch.
wrong field for that. I'm
Me
in the
too,
wrong field
bro.
for that,
Like
bro.
we don't work like that, bro. Like that's not our lane.
Like
Like
my
it's
naps
not.
are non-existent when I gotta work.
Hey, bruh, what? Come on. you preaching to
Like
the
when I have
choir
to
on that.
work a long day doing these shows, I be full of these energy shots because it
Mm-hmm.
gets me through this extra hour and a half. Because if I don't, I'm gonna be doing this show like my eyes are gonna be looking like freaking Kevin Thorne from ECW,
Oh my goodness,
just zombified.
not Kevin Thorne, bro. Like, hey, you just brought up a AKA Malachi and Mordecai.
Mordecai, that man was supposed to be battling the Undertaker,
Bro,
but he got too drunk in a bar and got fired.
can you imagine that? Like, I remember when I first saw that gimmick, I was like, "What is this, reverse Undertaker or something? What the
Literally.
hell?" I was like, I was like,
And then
why
I think I
is his
read
eyebrow
somewhere
so white?
that he was supposed to, even as the vampire, he was supposed to face the Undertaker again, but he fumbled again. Like he had like a bad match, and Vince was like, "Yeah, get the fuck out of here."
That brother
He's
ain't want.
like,
He
"Go
didn't want that
home."
smoke. He
He's
didn't
like,
want
"Go
that.
home."
He
He's
said,
like,
"Go
"Go
home."
home, please." He's like, "Please go home. Please go the fuck home, please."
Oh my god, bro. He didn't want them problems, bro. He did not want them problems. Poor wasted potential. You gotta love it.
But outside of wrestling, where your head's at?
Oh man, that's a good question, broski. Honestly, man, just for real, man. I mean, we got the second annual Kingdom Boys nominated yet again for male hip hop lyricist of the year. So like, I had a gig that was supposed to fall that same Saturday. That got canceled. And I'm like, well, that's a relief because I ain't really want to travel out there for real. There was some part of Georgia called Ashburn. And I'm like, man, I remember that trip. And that's some country for real. Like, I was just
Oh,
doing it
oh,
for
you
my
said
homie.
Ashburn?
Yeah, Ashburn, Georgia.
Oh, you barely have service out there.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
That's my neck of the woods.
For real?
No
I ain't
service.
know that, bro.
No, it ain't my neck of the woods, but like no service. It's like right next door.
Oh. Oh, yeah. Cause
Like
like, bro,
when I went on the family reunion last year, we went out to pretty much our neck of the woods, and it was right next to Ashburn, and
oh
you
snap.
barely have service out there. Like you gotta have Wi-Fi out there, but the Wi-Fi signals don't even work out there as much. So you have to do. They're old school. Like they are. Put it this way, we grew up at the right time to not rely
Mm-hmm.
on Wi-Fi stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We was always outside as kids, so I just reverted back to being a kid when I'm out there. But luckily, it's only
Yeah.
one. So
Shout out to them survival instincts because today's kids would not know what that feels like. They'll be like, Mom, where's the Wi-Fi? What
we are in an
the
apocalypse, baby.
hell?
Fuck the Wi-Fi.
Bruh.
We don't want to die.
This is life or death, son. You don't
You're
you don't
talking
want to
about
be a part
Wi-Fi
of
right
this.
now? Are you
Yes, you're talking
serious?
like what the freak, bro. But I'm over here. I'm just like, but yeah, it's a bit of a crazy weekend, my guy. And then on top of that, WWE decided to just throw all of these, like you say, here nigga damn shows, and I'm like, okay, Great American Bash, you ain't worth the prices y'all charging. Saturday night's main event, you definitely ain't worth the prices y'all showing for 3 matches. And so far, Evolution seems like the big deal, but it's cheap. And I'm like, this don't add up because y'all getting, we're well past 5 matches, thank God. Triple
It's
H
like
finally
7.
broke it. Yeah, yeah, what we like 7, 8 now?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, y'all
7
finally
matches, huh?
broke it.
7 matches, huh?
That's what I'm
They
talking
about to go
about.
head to head with Beyonce with 7 matches.
Good luck with that. You
Good
know,
luck with that.
I don't I can't wait to hear those metrics after this because boy,
Yeah.
and that's if they even want to reveal them. But fight for will.
Mm,
Just saying.
just saying. And speaking of things we want to hear, let's go ahead and hear this theme song so we can get the show on the road officially.
Let's get it. One time for the sickos. I'm all elite with the game from the get-go. Ain't full of no stardust, I'm a real nightmare, bruh. You can meet me at the crossroads. Business is booming, I feel like the Hearst Syndicate, and they tell me don't hurt anybody. I'm way too fly like Kevin, I could do this all night. Step back, it's a private party, I'm more dirty than dumb with the way I live. No saint like Ricky with the vibes I give. Looking at my watch, it's about that time. When I hit them with the toodles, it's a lot like Tiff. Might as well call me Tony, they don't even know that I'm timeless. AJ Francis, all I really know is first class. $1 million man, 2 prices, you ain't even over. Shout out to my dogs like Bron, baby, I'm a limit breaker. You're just a death rider, can't rest in peace. I saved that for the Undertaker. Proceed with caution, but you ain't Naomi. Can't book the team, your name must be Tony. IWC say you got to go. Hi-Lite Jermaine and GRESH Unleashed, let's start the show. Cool kids step to the front. Cool kids, too sweet sign for the click. Gotta give the people what they want. Gotta get around the cake quick. Yeah, I'm like Seth with the outfits. Coming in hot, too live on your outlets. Running these streets like the prophets. Thank God for the new day, can't stop it. Jay Uso with the yeet. Eat, sleep, flex, and repeat. Whole new swag with a price on the tag like Javon on the young OG. Better recognize on the mouthpiece. See the power level gotta increase. Bringing content on the daily. Feeling like GRESH Unleashed.
Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, non-binary pals, baby mamas, baby daddies, and everybody in between. Welcome back to the GRESH Unleashed podcast. This is episode 125 of the show that brings you the good vibes to the best of our abilities. Joining you as always is the voice that does the most, the purveyor of mischief, GRESH. And joining me as always is one of my guys, my right-hand man, my partner in crime. He is my brother from another mother, and he is none other than the voice of the Unleashed Anthem, representing the OTS Media Co. as well as Life's a Boss podcast. He is none other than Hi-Lite Real. What's up, brother? You back?
Yeah,
You've been
we
cooking.
back.
You've been cooking with the job, so now you back with us over here.
Yeah, man. Yo, be calling when it comes to money, and I try my shifts covered when I can so I can be present with my brothers. But sometimes your boy gotta bite the bullet and say, dang, I gotta go. And like, bro, I try to get here on time with that thing. And I kid you not, it's just the way that job is set up. I'm doing everything by myself. I mean, everything. Like everything.
Is the check nice?
It's alright. I mean, it's if you really put the work in, it can be. But it's my side job, so it's like it used to be the primary, but it's the side job. So it's more like extra gas money or extra extra little spare money when you need it kind of situation. That's all. Not crazy.
Well, word to Crime Time is all about that money.
Money. Yeah. Shout out to that throwback. Rest in peace, Shad. But man, it's great to be back though, for real, man. Missed y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully our other brother joins us a little bit later.
He's on his way. He is on his way. That is our brother in crime, the giant of the family, Jermaine. He will be with us shortly. He is also starting a job. That's the reason why our time is officially changed. We are no longer at the 7:15 start time. We are moving things to 9 p.m. the latest.
Mm-hmm.
Any earlier the better, but the latest is 9 p.m. because we want to make sure everybody is good and fed, because hey, sometimes we gotta get our dinner away, because in the meantime I got me some dinner. I had me some salmon and eggs today, some scrambled eggs.
Ooh.
Have you ever tried that?
No, but that sounds like a vibe, bro. You put me on.
So basically, I actually went to Trader Joe's today because I don't shop there often, because it's literally like 10 minutes from my house, but I was at the gym, so the 10 minutes turned into 5. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go to Trader Joe's. Got some salmon and I had some eggs here, and the way that I season it, I use some various seasons like Old Bay, the seafood seasoning.
Yeah.
Use some I used Creole seasoning because I actually did use Creole seasoning, and I used some butter.
Okay.
And what I did was I didn't season my eggs because there's enough seasoning on the salmon, because the way that I eat it, I pretty much eat it like a salmon bowl. So I put a bowl and I just mixed it kind of together. So that basically killed 2 birds with 1 stone, and ate that thing up in like 15 minutes.
Oh, yeah, that sounds like a vibe.
maybe less
Okay.
because you know how I eat. I don't eat like a normal person. I eat like a carnivore.
Oh yeah, got to.
And I
Like a
hadn't eaten.
saying, you know what I'm saying? You know how them sayings go.
Kind of feel like I felt like an anime character, but like this is so good.
Hey, speaking of anime, now let me tell you, my brother, I went on a date night with shout out to my lady and Nikki, you know what I'm saying? I went on a little date night on Saturday, right? It was kind of like one on the fly date nights,
Mhm.
right? Dog, if you love ramen noodles, I recommend this spot called Ramyun in Duluth. If you ever find yourself in Duluth, Georgia, look up Ramyun, and that's Ramayun, just in case. All is one word, and it's in this little plaza. It's like a Korean plaza, bro. You go in there, you can either make your ramen bowl from scratch and put your own ingredients in it how you want it, or they got like pre-made bowls. You know, like we had one of the pre-made bowls that had the Korean barbecue beef in it, and man, and then depending on how you like your ramen spice levels, they let you know like out of five, five is the hottest, three is kind of medium mildish. It's enough to make the lips burn. I'll say that at the three level. And then they go all the way down to like one or two. And bro, they got the little counter service. Once you put your order on the kiosk, they bring it to you, and all you do is just put it on the little cooking pot. You stir it up the way you want till it's ready the way you like them, and get ready to enjoy, bro. When I tell you that place is fire and it's inexpensive, bro. Yo,
It's kind of like a K-pop.
yeah, like a K-pop, bro. It is fire. So
There's a K
anybody,
down the street from here, like near.
oh, oh heck yeah, bro.
And it was like a K-pop. Okay, because I
Yeah.
did Duluth like 3-4 weeks ago because
Oh, okay, yeah.
I got with another company, so it's like if I'm not on this side of town, I'm in Duluth, mainly working at Gas South. So
Oh yeah. Hey, that's where I almost ended up. Man, I'm still mad I didn't end up getting that job, bro. Remember when I told you that's the job I really wanted for real? Cause like, even though I know the production life is not for the weak, I knew that kind of money. I was like, bro, this is what
put
this
it
is.
this
This
way,
is
we'll talk offline because I know people who work there. So
okay for sure. Yeah, because that's the dream
so
job, bro. Like for real. Like
because I know the company, like they just put me in their main pool. So basically, whenever it's a big show, big show, I'm
yes.
always their go to guy. A lot of these companies got me like that. So that's the reason. That's another reason why when I said what I did the stream on Monday, which you guys can check on the main YouTube channel, I was
Mm-hmm.
like, hey, the content is going to change.
Mm-hmm.
Like the schedule is going to be my schedule. Like if I feel like putting something out, I'm gonna put something out. If I don't, it's because I'm tired and I got work. Like I'm not gonna put myself in a box. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
but speaking of putting stuff in the box, you peep wrestling this past weekend, SmackDown.
I
Anything interesting
did.
happened on there?
Yeah, so it was one of them situations, of course it was a pre-tape show, so all I had to do was just avoid the spoilers mostly. And honestly, I was tripping off of people who were talking about that awkward segment between Trish and Tiffany, and I was laughing because I was like, I thought the same thing, bro. Like, yeah, that I was like, first off, number one, on Trisha's part, this is not politicking, people. So anybody who thinks that, no, she is not politicking because she didn't even know she was probably getting this match low key. She just was like, "Hey, I'm just here. You brought me out, And next thing I know, you're selecting me as your opponent." Now, I found it funny because she's like, "Well, I've never my kids have never seen me as champion
Oh,
before." And I thought to
brother.
myself, I said, when I heard that, bro, immediately who I thought about? The man we gonna talk about a little later. Bill Goldberg. Because that's
Didn't he
exactly
say
what
the
he
same
said in
shit?
2016. Right? And what happened? That fool won the championship and he never went away. Trish, we love you. You look amazing. Don't get me I will never complain when Trish is on my TV, but at the same time, what the freak, dude? Like all these women, and that's what you get. Bruh, you can't make it up. And the reasoning was just, you were my tag team partner, and I think you should have the offer of like facing me at Evolution, da 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 da, and it's Tiffy time, and you're like, this has not helped you at all.
So
Like,
does everybody who become a babyface just become emotes?
yeah, apparently
Every
these days.
time, yeah, that I mean, yeah, that I mean, yeah,
Uh-huh.
that I mean. Like, bro, you saw that
Yeet.
opening segment. You
Yep.
saw that opening segment with Jacob Fatu.
Mm-hmm.
After he beat up Solo Sikoa, all he did was, yeah, that I mean, yeah, that I
Mm-hmm.
mean. I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
Yep. It's y'all. I mean, yeet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeet.
Like, I mean, you name it, bro. Like,
Not even just yeet. It's like 4 letters, one word.
one word. Beat.
Like, bro, all right, bro.
You just like, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't get it. And like me and DJ actually were chopping it up today about that. He went on an epic rant. I wish he could have been on the phone for that, bro. It was hilarious because he was just like, bruh, it's the same thing with this rinse and repeat. He's like, I'm always gonna watch and I'm gonna love these guys and everything, but at the same time, like, he's like, man, they got to get that white man out of power or something, man. They got to talk about Triple H. And I'm like, wait. I told him, I said, hey, bro, hold on. It ain't fully on Triple H. I mean, like, he taking blame, yes, but this is a power struggle going on right now. Like, what can you say? And he's still sticking to the fact that he thinks it would have been just better off at this point with, oh, you know who. And I'm like, I don't know. He's sticking by that. I don't know.
I mean,
Maybe.
outside of the bloodline stuff, you know who didn't really give a crap about anything else. So it's like, and that's what a lot of people need to understand too. Triple H learned from Vince.
He did. He did.
So it's not like his decision making does not surprise me.
At all, bro. Like, that's the thing people forget. It really, he did really learn from that. And like, I'm like, bro, what do you even do about, like, I get the frustration, especially shout out to lip gloss and ladders. Like, I heard them talking about this show for the women being just kind of like how you could have built these stories, but that's what happens honestly when you have pay-per-views like back to back to back to back. Like, bro, literally from WrestleMania to Backlash to what else was in between that? That was Saturday night's main event, and then like what was the last one we just had?
What did we just have? Fuck.
Night of
Night of
Champions.
Champions.
Yeah, like you see what I'm talking about? You see how we got to recall because it's like as soon as they do
Nothing is
something,
happening on these shows. That's the problem.
nothing. Now I will say I will agree with those ladies. Maybe they would have been better off putting this show in between the dead space of Survivor Series and SummerSlam, like that dead area.
Like October.
Yeah, like somewhere in there. Like I
The
know
funny
they
thing
got.
is, the Evolution was in October the first year.
You would have thought they learned that. That imagine how we felt when they announced that too, because it was like, remember they just gave it a quick little rollout, like, oh yeah, hey Atlanta, Great American Bash, Night of Champions, Saturday night's main event, all three. We're like, huh? It was like,
And the funny thing is, they happened, and you know what happened immediately after that? We all said, "Wait a minute, Beyonce's gonna be here on that Sunday." And then I love how everybody always say, "Oh, it's right across the street." Hey, people who are not from Atlanta, Mercedes-Benz Stadium and State Farm Arena is not across the street. They are
they're
right
next door,
next door.
right next door,
Literally, it's a bridge right between them. That's how close they are. There's
bro.
no across the street. You know what's across the street? Waffle House.
And see, look, see, this is what's cool, right? You're going out to Houston, right? So you're gonna experience the all in situation. So we gonna get to bring y'all two different perspectives of coverage here, which I'm loving because it's like I'm gonna be able to sit there and tell y'all exactly what this felt like being in the midst of this Beyonce versus WWE war, which I'm gonna enjoy every second of because I'm taking the martyr. I ain't gonna be driving in that, so I'm good.
And
To you
even
who don't
then,
know,
bruh. And even then, bruh.
yeah,
Marta's gonna be a headache if you get dropped off at the GWCC station.
true. Now that's true. That's true. Because crossing over, all I'm gonna see is I might see a lot of bad shouties because they gonna probably be in Cowboy Carter this and
Yeah,
that. you know.
That's gonna be a fever dream. You're gonna see wrestling fans in beat up t-shirts
Mm-hmm.
with belts, and then you're gonna
Mm-hmm.
see ladies and others
Mm-hmm.
in cowboy get up.
Yeah, that's gonna be a real interesting day, boy. That oh my god, that weekend is gonna be like, hey,
Dragon Con, you will always be famous.
man, is that going on too?
No, that's what it reminds me of.
It does
Dragon Con.
though. Yo,
But you see,
what's
we ain't really
good?
talking about SmackDown because nothing really happened on that show.
Nah, bro. Like, I mean, cause I'm like, outside of that moment, I think the only thing that got me, damn, I'm trying to remember what was it with SmackDown that got me outside of that.
I mean,
Maybe
we know the name of Solo's team is now MFT's My Family Tree.
yeah, and I was glad he actually associated that. I've been meaning to talk to you about that, brother, because I know you said you got bloodline fatigue, but one thing that fool never did really say was that this was the bloodline. Not since he lost to Roman anyway. He never
Right.
really quite said that. So I always felt like this is definitely not the bloodline. Like, but see, it's not just you, because everybody I would notice kept calling this the bloodline. I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure the bloodline's done. Like, I'm pretty sure once Roman won that Ulafala back and disappeared on PTO, uh, yeah, that's kind of that. Now, Derek also kind of DJ, sorry, also was kind of like he still stands on the whole. You could have made that unique with implementing women and taking over all the brands in a way, but also you could have just, I don't know, made like I told him what he described sounded like Mortal Kombat, basically, like how it's Outworld versus Earth Realm, and you got the Elder Gods. Well, you could have had the Rock, Roman, maybe even the Usos as they transition out slowly. They could have been your elders watching over whatever happens between this side and that side, and
Well,
every
Rock
so
would have to
often,
show up.
yeah, true that. That's true too. And this is why I'm just like, I don't get it anymore, man. I
So this
don't.
is
I
why
don't
I
get
keep the fantasy book strictly to 2K, because it's like at least everybody is at my beck and call every time I power up the game. So you were in real
Bruh.
life, Triple H got to be like, oh, is Rock available? No, he's not available. So I got to pivot. Oh, Rock is now available out of nowhere. So now I got to
Mhm.
insert him into doing a random appearance, even though it doesn't make sense.
And this nigga can't even get along with The Rock, for crying out loud, based off their creative headbutts. And I'm just like, well, hey, man, listen. You know what? Just I don't know. I don't even know what to say anymore with this stuff. This power struggle it's like helping and ruining wrestling at the same time. They're the real John Cena's right now.
Well, well, at least the MFT powerbomb Solo into never releasing a rap track again.
Oh yeah, that rap, man. Let's talk about it, brother. Let's talk about it.
Nigga.
Okay, me personally, I don't think I've ever really had a problem with Samoans using the N word because they've. I mean, a lot of them date our sisters, for crying out loud. So I mean, they always seem to be in tune with us, but I don't know. I don't. I don't.
All
I
of them
don't get.
don't say it, but I know for a fact, like I said on Monday, people from the Bay Area says it a lot.
They do.
Soon as I heard he was from the Bay, I was like, oh yeah, that's all they say up there.
Hmm.
I'm not giving him the pass. I'm not giving anybody the pass, but that's all they say up there.
That's true, because there's a Christian rapper I know named Seven, and he's hella light skinned. I don't. I'm sure he's got black in him, but he's probably half white or something because he's
He got
like
black on
super light
loan.
skinned. Yeah, bro. Like he's super light skinned. And I'm talking about, you listen to his music, bro. That's all you ever hear is nigga quite a bit. To where you're like, wait, am I listening to a Christian rapper? And you're like, oh, because he's from the Bay. Duh. You know, so
Yeah,
it's like, yeah, you're right.
yeah,
I can verify that.
yeah.
That's
Because no, the reason why I said that part like nigga is because it was literally a part in the song. Because I listened to the song, and I'm
mhm.
like, he had nothing else to add right there. It was like it was like a pause. It said, "Dun, nigga," and then he started bad rapping. Like I was
Mhm.
like, wait a minute, you didn't have nothing else to say right there. You just blood was just like,
Nothing
nigga.
else, bro.
So
I'm
that
sitting
lets
there.
me
I was
know
like,
that I can tell. Like I see where he's trying to go with it, but I feel like he definitely got some work to do with his pen.
Yeah, man. But shout out to this screenshot that you did here, cause yeah, y'all I mean Super Saiyan. What you say about my mama? I'm getting ready to go crazy. Yada me, like you just like I don't know, bro. That is a wild shot that you cap. You always capture the craziest. Like, where did he get this from? Because there's so much you can mean and capture to this right now. I'm trying to keep these the sweat out my eyes from these long dreads in my head. I don't know, just anything, brother. Like it's crazy, but yeah,
But
man.
now, see, one thing about last thing I'll say about that too is like it's I will not ever tell anybody not to be offended
Mm-hmm.
if someone not black says nigga.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, there's more pressing things in life going on that requires our ire.
True. True.
So yeah. Do
Hey,
with that as
man.
you will. Like, I'm not giving him the car, but also I'm not finna be outraged on it either.
Yeah, not, and that's a fair statement. That's why I say hopefully it's not controversial with any of that. It's more like you said. I mean,
The funny thing
feel
is,
how
it's
you
only
feel.
controversial on Twitter. Like, I look at the post on like Facebook and Instagram. They like, yo, this is fire. You got our truth. Like, yo, this is fire. So
Mm-hmm.
it obviously doesn't offend anybody outside of a bubble.
Mm-hmm.
It is what
Pretty
it
much.
is.
It is what it
But at the
is.
end of the day, I'm not about to counsel my fandom of Jacob Fatu because he
Me
says
either.
nigga.
And how does that work? I mean, again, when they have black wives,
I don't
when
even
their
think he has a black
kids.
wife.
Okay, well, okay,
Cause
maybe not.
no, and then one of the fun because one thing I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna tell people to be offended, but I am gonna pick on people who
Mhm.
go out of their way to defend him and be loud and wrong. It was like, oh, he's half black.
What?
His mama is full Samoan. His daddy is Rikishi's twin, who is also full
Full
Samoan.
Samoan. What in the
There's
world?
no black in Jacob Fatu. I literally
Oh my
sat there and
lord!
I saw that defense. I said, yo,
Where did
what?
they get that from? I.
It's people who defend. Like, did you see that? It's people who go out of their way to
Mhm,
defend these wrestlers
mhm.
and be loud and wrong. So it's just like, y'all know y'all can just shut the fuck up, right?
Bro, and they are dead confident. Like they sitting there typing up. Oh, I'm gonna get him with this one. Oh, he's gonna get it, buddy. And you're like, sir, you should have retracted that and
No, you should have
proofread.
did use the old trusty Google.com. Because
Mm-hmm.
I saw the reason why I said because I saw a picture of him with him and his mom and his pops, and I was like, "There's not
Who's
a
black?
there's not a drop of nigga in this picture. The only thing that was black in that picture was his shirt,
Mm. Yeah, well,
and that was synthetic.
dang, horrible, horrible. That's horrible.
Listen, moral is, man,
But
just yeah, I just had to, yeah, that because y'all are because did you see that? Did you listen to that or not listen? Did
yeah.
you read that Charlotte Flair?
Oh, what you sent in the group chat? No,
Yeah.
bro, I didn't get a chance to
So
read it, yo.
basically, she was basically it was an open pen, but the way she worded it, she was like, "This is not an open pen to my haters or my fans. This is an open pen to myself."
Mm-hmm.
And it was brought up that because we was talking about Tiffany, it
Mm-hmm.
was brought up that the segment, this infamous Chicago segment, they did go off the script, and she kind of was offended with Tiffany bringing up her divorces.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why I brought that up is because a lot of people was defending Tiffany as if their life depended on it. And I'm just sitting here like, shutting the fuck up is free.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to defend every goddamn thing. I promise. God damn it. Shut up.
Yeah. Yeah, no, seriously, seriously, bro. Like, you super fans gotta stop this. Like, hey, man, I know you got your favorites. You ride or dies, Because I knew, the funny thing about this is that like I'll use this for example. I know a girl who is a big, and I mean a big Ashanti fan. I'm talking about super fan, like to levels of like whole squads. And I'm sitting there. I remember one time I got a. You remember when people used to send you like mass text messages, and you just forwarded them to people. So there was a message about Aaliyah, and they were like, let's show the princess of R&B some respect, this and that. It was like way back when, and I sent that to her, just forwarding. Shorty got like mad offended and wrote me this long paragraph talking about, oh no, the real princess of R&B is Ashanti, and da 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 da. And I was like, okay. First off, I don't know who thought that, but it's like the fact that people will go out their way to defend someone they're that much of a fan of. It's like it's not that serious. Like, hey, in wrestling and music and pop culture, man, even in politics, for crying out loud. Hey, bro, if you with an orange man, okay, cool. You ain't got to go out your way to do that. It's just a crew that just don't rock with them. That's what it is. It is what it is.
There's too much dick riding in all these places.
Yeah,
That's all I gotta say.
yeah.
I'm not beating around the bush. He is. I'm not. I'm tired of y'all dick riding these people that don't know y'all, man. I am sick to death. It is to a
Hey,
point where y'all be making these people y'all entire personality because your life is tragic in real life, and it's like
yeah. He said it. I try. Like you said, I tried to
he tried to
nice tone it, but
he tried to slowly peel back the band-aid. I just rip it off because it's like I'm tired of having this same conversation about y'all. It's like if it's not hardcore Tiffy fans, it's hardcore Charlotte fans. It's not hardcore Charlotte fans, it's hardcore LA Knight fans. If it's not hardcore LA Knight fans, it's hardcore Seth Rollins fans. It's not hardcore Seth Rollins fans, it's hardcore Bloodline fans. I'm just wrapping all y'all into one bundle because
oh,
all y'all are crazy.
don't forget the Roman fans because I heard you
Oh,
rant on them.
that's why I said that's why I wrapped them all into one bundle because everybody, there's so many of them fucking Samoans. All y'all get y'all, all y'all get one category to yourself because y'all don't know calm or normal discourse. Y'all don't know how to agree to disagree. It's either a 0 or 100, nothing in between. And I'm like,
Dog.
these niggas are mentally unstable because I've come to that conclusion that a lot of y'all niggas was dropped on your head. You had to be dropped on your head as a toddler because there's it's either that or drugs. Because everybody's talking about coke on Twitter right now. Most of y'all on crack. I'm just
What? Why are y'all talking
I
about
gotta
that?
catch you up. It's a whole thing. Like it started off as somebody having a threesome, and then one of the
Oh,
the participants was a crackhead. It was a cokehead. She was doing coke in Miami. It was a whole thing. It was a whole Twitter back and forth, and I just came to the conclusion that hey, if you're gonna do coke, don't tweet. Like put the phone down because you're gonna reveal things. You're gonna burn the bridge. Something about $10,000 out of 67,000. Then it became, oh hey, the man that you let bone me actually is a deadbeat. He owed back child support. Then another ex boyfriend of the cokehead revealed a video of her trying to smash a window with a bike. It's a lot. Like that's the reason
goodness.
why I limit my time on social media, especially Twitter, because when you get on there, everybody crazy, everybody stupid. It's like you go from, and then in my case, me being a black content creator, I go from wrestling Twitter to black general Twitter to Love Island,
Bro, is this
back
show
to
really
wrestling
that
Twitter.
good?
It's 3 communities that are across my timeline, and everybody crazy. Everybody is fucking insane.
Hold on. Side note, because yes, they are. But real quick, that Love Island thing. You're like the fifth, sixth person now I've heard talking about Love Island. Is this little show that addictive?
Listen here, brother, my brother in Christ. I have not watched one single episode of Love Island.
Me either.
I don't know what it is. All I know is it crosses my timeline. I know of a Orlandra because when I see highlights of it, she's fine as shit. Like I have no idea how I have not met her before in my life. She's from Alabama. Hey, I don't know. She will never see me, but it's something about them Bama chicks. They fine as shit. And then it was another chick who got kicked off the show because she was racist towards Asians. It's a whole lot to keep up with.
Oh my!
I don't know. I don't know.
Wow. Hey man.
Listen, brother. Listen.
Yeah.
You looking confused? I can't keep up.
I wouldn't call it confused, more just like, oh wow, this is
okay. So you're I'm just fucking confused because I don't know what the fuck is going on. Everybody's talking about it.
Yeah, bro. Hey, I see.
Speaking of talking about it, Jermaine is here. What's up, brother?
What's up?
Brother,
good
brother.
What you gonna do?
There we go. There we go. So it helps when you plug the mic all the way in. I didn't know if y'all knew that or not. I just wanted to make sure y'all knew.
No, you better than me. Sometimes my mic, my whole system updates in the middle of the show, and I just be mute the entire episode. You got bad out of you,
bro. I'll be mute the entire episode.
Let me tell you something. All I know was my daughter came home and said, "Dad, download the Love Island app."
That's a fucking app.
I'll tell you who to vote for. It's an app, bro. It's an app.
Oh my Lord.
Mind you, I'll tell y'all off air, but just know, like, we know a lot about it. And it's not because I want to. It's because it's being thrust into my sphere. So I just, being the girl dad that I am, all right, bet. I was like, is this the right one? She was like, yes. I was like, okay, cool. I was like, so what do I do? She's like, I'll tell you what to do and when to do it. So, okay, cool. No problem. Bro, I'm down here watching like Marvel movies and stuff. I ain't paying no attention to what's going on. And all I saw in all caps was, go here and vote for them. I said, I thought we were supposed to vote for the other chick. She was like, no, just do what I said, okay, no problem. Chill out, calm down, relax. I went there. And before I pressed send, I was screenshot. I was like, hey, is this the right thing? And she was like, yes. I was like, all right, cool. I closed it and never opened it since. That is literally the grand opening, grand closing of that app being on my phone was just to open that app, vote for who she wanted me to vote for, and then close it back. That was it. It took me longer to download the app on my phone than it took me to vote.
That
sounds miserable.
Yes.
I mean, bro, let me tell you something. Y'all don't have kids yet.
Right.
I hope not.
Okay.
Wait.
Yeah.
I'm not wishing it. I mean, if y'all want kids, cool. But I'm just telling you.
No. I'm just saying the way that my life used to be set up, I hope not.
Let me tell you something. If you become a girl dad, throw all that shit out the window.
Oh, it's over.
You can throw all that shit out the window.
I'm a son to a woman, and I'm a brother to a lot of sisters. So I get it. It's gonna get worse when they come directly from me.
Let me tell you something. Mm-hmm. You think it's bad. However bad you think it is, multiply that.
Oh, listen. It's going to be a mini me with a different gender.
Mm-hmm.
I'm fucked.
Yeah. I mean, y'all see Stephen A's daughter and how she been mimicking him, and he's dealing with a miniature version of himself. Can't even handle it.
Y'all know me. I'm fucked when I reproduce. So I'm going to ask my significant other, are you sure? Because they're not going to be you. They're going to be me. I just know it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that lets you know that nothing interesting happened this past weekend of wrestling, because we went from talking about SmackDown for a brief moment to Love Island
to
Like,
this. Yeah.
and I don't even watch the show, but it's on my damn timeline. And and crackheads too. Like everybody's on crack. Y'all didn't. None of y'all listen to Whitney Houston. Did she not specifically say crack is
Crack
wet?
is whack.
Crack is wet. Like,
Despite not listening to her own message, but you know, whatever.
that's besides the point. Crack is whack. Crack is whack. Coke. And nothing's happened on NXT tonight either, because I'm glancing at the Vanity Project. Like, I'm still trying to comprehend the purpose of the Vanity Project. Who are you for?
Gresh was like, "Who is the Vanity Project?" I said, "Bro, it's an Evolve thing. That's all I can tell you. It's just that they there, you know." I'm about to say, okay.
Well, they belong on Tubi, so it makes sense. But what doesn't belong on Tubi is SummerSlam. We got one match official as of this past week, and that is Cody Rhodes versus John Cena. Do you think this will be better than the WrestleMania match?
Actually, yes. Because The Rock probably won't be involved this time. So no Travis Scott.
I don't even think it was The Rock's fault that match was bad last time.
So they, not necessarily, because Cena is like washed as we know, but The Rock do still take some blame on the fact that he kind of
inserted himself.
You know, and it was like, I mean, like you said, as our boy DJ put it when he told me about this, like, you have not heard him mention not once, maybe once since the whole Cena heel turn thing. And it was like, oh crap, well, I guess we just gonna let Cena kind of take the reins and go from there. And then after that BS interview, y'all remember where it's like, oh yeah, you know, I wanted them to, and the final boss felt like his work was done. You know, I'm gonna gracefully bow out, let y'all kind of handle it from here. Huh? What you mean?
But is that on him, or is that on people's expectations of him being involved?
Both.
Yeah, I'll probably say both, because some people were like, you know, it was creative, you know, headbutting back there with him and Triple H low key. So I'm like, you know, hey, man, you ain't heard a peep out of him since.
You're not going to. That man ain't even been. That man ain't. The Rock himself ain't even promoted nothing WWE.
Ooh, see, that says a lot.
Like, you on the board and you like, and you bought stock into the company, and you're just not okay. Christian said Travis Scott finna pop up at SummerSlam. Fiend.
Man.
Fiend.
See? Now I teased that at the last match, and Jermaine got hella mad emojis on that one. So you know you see this man's look right now. Don't speak that into existence.
Bro, I keep saying, man, it's people's expectations and stuff that they set for themselves is their fault. It ain't The Rock fault. It ain't Travis Scott fault. Even though his slow ass walk to the ring was annoying as hell, it still was. It's people's expectations. If you go out there with the expectations that The Rock should come out and do something or say something, that's on you. He was not advertised. Nobody said that he was going to make an appearance. WWE did not say that. So if you expected The Rock to come out there, that's your fault.
And another thing, even if The Rock did show up, the match is still going to be ass.
Yeah, because it didn't take away from the fact. Yeah, that match was still like not good. Like, in any way.
Like, let's put the story to aside. In ring wise, the match was balls. The match was whoever Huda is on Love Island, chaotic and uneventful. I don't know who that is, but I keep seeing clips. She fine too. But this match,
goodness,
is going to be a match.
I think it's going to be okay. It's definitely going to be better than the Mania match. Now, the one thing that I will say It is. I think one thing that's going to make this match better than the Mania match is that people aren't setting themselves up for higher expectations like they were at Mania. The expectations are much lower because the Mania match was so ass. And because people set themselves up for failure for that Mania match, I don't think that they're going to put the ceiling that high for the SummerSlam match. Now, the one thing that I will say, people who are looking for Cody to win that title back at SummerSlam, they're gonna be disappointed. That's all I'm gonna say.
If they do have him winning back, he's gonna get cashed in on.
Exactly.
That's
So
what I was getting.
it's like it's like, you know, we need to, as fans, set the proper expectations for ourselves and stop hanging ourselves out to dry when the company doesn't fantasy book the way we want to see things. And so that's something that fans need to check themselves on instead of saying, well, WWE disappointed me. Well, did they disappoint you or did you disappoint you? Sometimes you got to look in the mirror because sometimes you are the problem.
I will rebuttal. It's okay for them to be disappointed, even if it wasn't booked the way that they wanted. I start looking at you side eye when you make it your entire personality to keep bringing it up. Then we got a problem. Because after a while, it's like, okay, they didn't book the way you want to do. That's fine. That's just like me complaining about the outcome of a certain movie didn't go the way that I was like, this was ass. Like, case in point, any CW show in the early 2000s. I hated the way a lot of stuff came out. I was like, okay, this could have been better, or this was a dumb decision on the writer's part. But I don't make it my entire personality to be like, well, that was ass. I like this is on the CW. That's on me. I'll take the L and keep it pushing. So yeah, you can say, hey, WWE fumbled this booking, but just don't make it your personality.
Yeah.
To bring it up all the time.
And then sometimes you can just go into something, typically like some of us will do, not expecting a single thing at all, and still be disappointed because you're like, I wasn't even expecting this to be 5-star classic, and I'm still let down because I wasted my time basically watching what was just in front of me a little bit. Like, you know, if anybody probably had any somewhat expectation about WrestleMania, they probably just hope, you know, because Cody knows how to usually carry a match most times, you know, even with Cena's limitations, you would think like, okay, they can make this a decent, nice little main event kind of situation. And then when you're just like, wait, that's how you end it? Because it's almost like the ending meant for so much more than whatever it was supposed to be. But, you know, and I think that's why more so some people go at The Rock so much the way they do. Not that I really don't think, I don't know. It's hard to tell whether he was there or not, if that type of finish would have still been the case, based off the fact that Cena's still winning matches in that type of fashion anyway. Same old low blow, hit you with the belt, and that's that, because a bunch of AAs can't do it. So a simple belt shot will.
Now, the way that he lost, what he won against Punk was smart because he won because of Seth.
Yeah.
And they kind of subtly teased a face turn without going full, like, okay, Cena's about to turn face.
Yeah. No, that was a creative finish. I rock with that. But before that, it seemed like it was just a little rinse and repeat a little bit. Just, you know, nut shot, belt shot. There you go. And you're like, huh, all right.
Cool. Speaking of rinse and repeat, LA Knight once again dropped Seth Rollins on Raw.
They're doing this to spicing up this rivalry and to pump up that match for Saturday night's main event. They're also, this is kind of what I call a good placeholder feud, because you're giving LA Knight the rub of feuding with Seth, but you're also having Seth held in place by somebody until he's ready for that cash in or that next move or what have you. And what these two guys are doing by constantly going at each other and attacking each other is by, you know, adding to that feud, making this feud seem like something. And I'm not poo-pooing it or anything. Don't get me wrong. because they can both go in the ring enough to where we're going to get a good match out of this. And Seth is not going to have a bad match. LA Knight, he may be an older performer, but he's not washed. So it's like these guys can put on a good match in the ring. What they're doing is trying to keep us interested in this feud. So far, I'm sorry. I'm not like head over heels, like, oh, yay, or nothing like that. Like, I can't wait to watch it, but I am interested. You know, my interest level isn't through the roof, but I am interested, and I can't wait to see what they do.
I felt more interested when I saw the dynamic between LA Knight and CM Punk low key backstage with that little mini interaction that they kind of had. Like, I was kind of like, I wonder if that could ever lead to something. You know, maybe.
You think Punk show up in Atlanta because he wasn't here on Raw?
Yeah, I would hope so because Saturday night's main event needs something. I mean, sure, you got the Goldberg effect to those who care, but I mean, yeah, again, to those who care, but casuals will, I guess, for that.
Oh no, we'll
bit.
talk about it. But matter of fact, let's talk about it now. The crowd in there ate everything Goldberg was doing because he
They
showed
really
up on
did
Raw,
though,
and it was like the man just stood there, and just got in Gunther's face and got hit with a holy shit chant.
that threw me off, bro. Like, what? I was like, what for? What?
Nostalgia freaks, like Cal like to say. Word to Cal at Black Wrestling, he calls them nostalgia freaks, and that's the only reason why Goldberg still gets the reactions that he does is because of the lore. And if you ever, this is what tells you that is strictly nostalgia freaks. Every time they show a Goldberg package, 90 to 95% of the video footage that they show is older than my kids.
You right. I mean, bruh, you right.
And I got grown kids, by the way. I'm just saying. Bro, my son wasn't even born when most of Goldberg's video package was shot.
Bro. They threw little snippets of 2016 Goldberg in there.
Why you think I said 90 to 95?
My
brother, when Goldberg was on top, I was 2.
It's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm talking about, dog.
Damn, I was probably
I was 2 years old.
6, 7, somewhere.
Goldberg beat Hogan for the title in the Georgia Dome. This was 98.
Was it 98? Yeah, it was. It was because it was like 2 years into the NWO stuff.
It was 98
because they dropped the ball on the Sting thing and then just put the title right back on Hogan.
Yep.
You know, I'm so glad y'all brought that little moment up. I never really got to tell y'all my little theory about this. Now, I can't 100% say this comes true because that Cody SummerSlam factor y'all brought up does make it a thing where it's like, okay, that is a factor. But before that, I was like, why does it feel so full circle? Retirement match. It happens to be in Atlanta. The Georgia Dome no longer exists, and they can't do it in Mercedes because Beyonce will be there. But, who's to say he wouldn't, beat Gunther and then, get cashed in on like a little bit right after that because of the fact that you got old Braun Breaker that would just spear him into oblivion, ironically, in a poetic kind of way. Get Tsunami, maybe curb stomp, 1, 2, 3, like a moment of like all of this happened in a span of minutes the way a Goldberg match would actually happen. I know it doesn't pop people, but I just literally had that theory like probably about a month ago, whenever, like a while back, and I was going to share that with y'all, and I was like, y'all just reminded me of that because I thought about it and I was like, the last time he won a world title happened to be in Atlanta, like in a moment like this, and I was like, they wouldn't do that, would they?
If Triple H puts the world title on Goldberg
for a split second,
even for a split second, DJ about to win me back over. Bring back the old man.
He would have
Because
did
at
that
this
too.
point,
He would have did that too though. You see what he did to the feed? He would have did that too.
Bruh, all I know is the outcome of this match was foreshadowed when it says his last match.
oh yeah, oh no, it's common sense.
And
We just have him lose.
Like,
not
come
to
on, bro.
hey, not to mention them teasing that whole spear situation. Because once they had got the run out, I said, yeah, okay, yeah, that's I'm a little suspect on that. I like he just happened to run out the ring right in the moment of when he was about to get speared.
And you know what? Cujo got a point though, because it was this one time. Matter of fact, it probably was around the time when Oldberg beat Hogan for the title, because I was a camp counselor and I remember playing basketball and I had dunked on this little kid.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't care because it was like little girl was talking shit. And I was like, oh, okay, bet. It's like, all right, cool.
Wait,
And it was a one. But I didn't care because, and that's the same reason why Seth shouldn't care. So if Goldberg should happen to win, I hope Seth do cash in on his old ass and send his ass out a loser. And I hope the curb stomp that he gives him is on the stairs while Goldberg is trying to come down and celebrate with his wife and his son. I hope Seth hit him over his big bald head with that briefcase. And I hope they move them stairs out the way so you reveal that and curb stomp his old ass right there in front of his wife and his son. Drag his decrepit, one bow-legged, raggedy knee body into that ring and pin him, looking at his wife and son. And then have Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker drag his old ass over there and throw his ass over there into their lap.
hey, I'm glad you said that too. Because
I ain't
word on
gonna
the
hold
street,
you. I thought he was about to say have Bronson Reed hit a tsunami on him just because.
Hey, even better. Even better.
I mean, that's about what I pictured when I had this little theory brew up.
Bro,
I was
why
like,
not?
because think about it.
Why not?
It's Goldberg. Y'all know they're gonna try to take him out strongly if they did do this hypothetically. Like, have him be Gunther, and then it's like, okay, well then all of a sudden in a moment of celebration, now you hear burn it down, and Goldberg, he's not gonna back down. So he's gonna be like, oh yeah, come on, try to do that like he didn't just get out of a little, you know how quick he gets gassed. So he gonna still try to act like he got some wind left, only for Braun Breaker hit him with a spear, to pass that torch over to him more, and then get some tsunamis, and like you said, get a curb stomp. Public service execution. Exactly. That's what it feels like. That's what it would be.
I just want this nigga to go away. I want him to die.
I mean, he's a senior citizen, Gresh. It's gonna happen eventually.
But how old is this nigga?
Too old to be wrestling.
You remember you said it on public interviews.
I did say yeah. He is. He to me he's a senior citizen, but
I want to say 58. Yeah, 58.
Yeah. A senior citizen doesn't really kick in as far as insurance until you like 60, 65.
Hey, bro, listen. Once you start being eligible to live in senior assisted living communities and you can get discounts at certain restaurants for being 55 plus, you AARP card eligible. You in there, big dog?
Never mind.
You in there, big dog?
Never mind.
You in there, big dog? Trust me,
he definitely can't get a discount at Golden Corral. Makes sense.
Let me tell you. This is how I know. Because I remember my mom was mad one time. She couldn't go and live at a senior assisted living senior community. It was like it wasn't like the assisted living. It was like one of those senior communities or whatever. And you had to be of a certain age in order to buy there or something like that. She wanted to do like, look, I want to go live around old people. That way it's nice and peaceful. They keep their house up and is a standard. And, this, that, and the third. I ain't got to worry about all these young kids and this, that, no renters and stuff like that. She was pissed. I was like, Ma, and people said you got to be 55 or older. Now that she in that age range, she don't want to live there. This is like Goldberg. Goldberg is just like my mama. It was like when you were the OG on the block and you came back and everything. It was because like, yeah, I'm the old man on the block. I can still do this. I can still do this. I can still do this. Now that you can barely walk to the ring and do your entrance without getting tired or limping or breaking out into a sweat, look like you done sat in a sauna for 6 hours, looking like a broke down rotisserie chicken. Like now I want my last match. Let me have my last match. You promised me one last match.
Which should have been in 2016, but
okay, cool. Get your ass out there, get your ass kicking, then go home and don't come back.
Yeah. See, if this was 2016, that would have been the perfect last match.
The last solid match he had was against Bobby Lashley.
Okay, yeah.
You being generous.
And I'm being generous because Bobby carried. But still.
I get
and it was a no DQ match. They hit all his limitations. It wasn't long. It was personal fuel. Like it was because Bobby put Gabe, his kid, in the Hurt Lock at the Royal Rumble.
All right.
As he should.
Oh, SummerSlam. Or was it SummerSlam?
SummerSlam. It was SummerSlam right after that same match.
Yeah, it was one of them. It was one of them stadium shows. Yeah, SummerSlam. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, this is and the match to me was solid for what it was. It didn't steal the weekend, but it wasn't bad either.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch that match, bro, because I'm gonna be honest with you.
YouTube. It's on YouTube.
I mean, I got Peacock. I got.
No, I'm talking about like so you don't have to scroll because it wasn't at the beginning of the show. Like you just like load it up on YouTube. It's like on their Vault channel. It's like I think it was like 14 minutes, which is surprising.
Listen, bro. All I'm gonna say, and the only reason why I'm gonna go back and watch that match is because Gresh said that was his last good match. And I want to take
decent match.
I want to take my brother's word for it, but I also want to see from your perspective what you saw for you to say that. So I'm gonna go back and watch it though. But the thing is, man, like I just really feel like this is just it's all a foregone conclusion. He's not walking out of there with the title. It's not gonna happen. Like, can we just get this shit? Can this actually kick off the show? So we could just get this shit over with.
Oh, brother, I can tell you that's definitely gonna close the show when it's in Atlanta.
I know. I trust me. I understand that.
Yeah.
But my only thing is I wish this was first. Because remember, the curtain jerker is just as important as the main event because the curtain jerker sets the stage for the rest of the card.
Yeah. Speaking of setting the stage, because I'm tired of talking.
I put it to you. I'm more looking forward to Trish Stratus and Tiffany Stratton than I am this match right here.
The battle of the plastics makes sense.
That boy own one. But,
hey, bro. Don't listen. I earned this drink tonight after all that crap I had to do at work today. Don't make me spit it out.
I can tell. I was like, man, more than usual, boy. That boy piped up tonight,
bruh. Okay. Today, man, listen. Today was a day and a half. Today was a day and a half. Let me see. What did my health app say? How many miles did I walk today? I don't even know what a damn. Oh, there you go. That lets you know. I don't be using this thing that much because I don't even know where it's at.
Yeah.
He said, "Won't matter. It's all in weekend." Yeah, but all in's like one day. Unless they start breaking, they show up in like 2 days.
Oh fuck no.
Hey, but you know what though? On real talk though, AEW could do a 2-day PLE pay-per-view, whatever you want to call it, because they always have like 10 matches.
Yeah,
they could.
They really should.
Will they? No.
But the thing is though, there is something nostalgic about the old school, 3-4 hour, 8 to 10 match like pay-per-view, because we used to get like shit. I remember WrestleMania like 6 or 5 or one of them had like 13, 14 matches.
Didn't the Crockett pay-per-views used to be like 10 matches?
They used to have a ton of matches. But here's another thing, though. Both WWE and old school NWA/WCW, you would get most of those matches were less than 10 minutes. On AEW, every match is guaranteed to go at least 10 to 12 minutes. I look it up. I've done the studies and stuff. Every single match. I think the shortest AEW pay-per-view match was like around 8 or 9 minutes, maybe.
I think I know which one you're talking about because I've seen pretty much all of them.
Yeah. And the thing is, they do a great job with their stuff. That's their lane because they do the wrestling. We're gonna put on the good wrestling matches and a good show. And that's what they do. That's what they do, and I'm glad they stick to it. I'm loving the way the business is going right now. I'm not gonna go off on a side rant, but this is one of those things where Coda and Kenny, the Golden Lovers, this is one of those things that's nostalgic enough for the nostalgia freaks to get happy about, but it ain't something that's 25, damn near 30 years old. This is like recent nostalgia.
Hey, I mean, he makes a point. So much nostalgia can only go for so long. If you're going to go nostalgic, you got to go at least in the last 10, 15 years. Once you hit 30 and up, it's just...
Bro, okay, when you have to change the ratio of the frame in the TV because the nostalgia is that old, come on now.
God damn.
When your footage comes from before HD televisions existed, that's when you know, okay, you know what? This ain't even 9x16 no more. This is 4x3. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, what are we really doing? What are we doing? This is no longer, this ain't even 16x9.
But Jermaine, the Attitude Era was the best era.
It was. I lived through it. Trust me. It made us back in like the mid 90s. Like when Raw and Nitro was first coming on and stuff. Like we legit made a second TV out of a computer monitor, a stereo system, and a VCR that we had a splitter that ran cable to it. Like you can't tell me shit about the Attitude Era. I lived through that. I had a chip in my cable box and would charge people to come over and watch fights and wrestling pay-per-views.
Oh, what a hustle that was back then.
Like, come on, dog. Like, you can't tell me about the Attitude. I literally lived and hustled through it. But I'm just saying, like, there comes a time where your nostalgia has to move on. Like, you have to move on from that. And you can't celebrate what's going on today by constantly looking back on yesteryear. And yesteryear can't be that fucking far off.
Speaking of celebrating in wrestling pay-per-views, at Dynamite 300, we are dealing with the final stop on the road to AEW All In Weekend. The actual bread and butter of the wrestling weekend. So
can't wait.
Can't
like
wait.
That Bart Scott gif when he was talking to old boy Sal Palantonio.
So today, what's his name? What is his name? Anthony Khan did a media conference thing about Dynamite. I mean, not Dynamite, about All In. Did y'all get the cliff notes, or because I can pull them up?
Oh yeah, pull them up real quick, bro.
So
yeah, because I didn't have it.
Shout out to Sean Rossap with Fightful because he was actually on the media call. He put a thread on Twitter, so I'm gonna read these highlights. Tony Khan has outright confirmed to Sean Rossap that Mercedes Moné does not have creative control. He says he really enjoys working with her, and it's ridiculous that people assume that because she's a strong wrestler on the show that she dictates her own creative. He said this, and I quote, "I am the only person with creative control over the show. I've had the final say since day one."
Hey, you know what that was? And I'm not going to use the analogy that I wanted to say because that would have been kind of vulgar. But Tony basically said it in a nice way. I run this.
I run this shit. I built this shit. Brick by brick.
Knew it was coming. I knew it. I knew it was coming.
Word to Snowfall. I built this shit brick by brick, and I'll be
Hey,
damned
man.
if you
Listen.
if you tear it down because you don't like the way another nigga talk.
Y'all about to make me watch this show, I swear.
Hey, bro, let me tell you something. I gotta put that one in the queue, the queue, whatever you want to call it. I gotta put that one in there because I have not that and Breaking Bad. That's another one.
Oh yeah, that's another one I ain't never. Yeah,
I gotta
true
put
that.
those in the queue. Like I've just now started like going back and watching a lot of the Marvel movies and stuff like that. So I gotta put that in there. But basically, what Tony did was it pisses me off that Tony even had to come out and say that. And again, it's wrestling fans and the IWC getting in their own heads and then perpetuating a myth and keep pushing it forward to the point where people actually think this is real.
Mm-hmm.
If she had creative control, let's just say if she had creative control in AEW, explain the other 5-6 belts she holding for other promotions.
Yeah.
I mean, if she had creative control, then what was Hall, Nash, and Hogan all about? And then back in the day, because last time I checked, ain't that having or Hogan and Bischoff in 2010 TNA when they killed it.
Bro, let me tell you something, bro. I remember back then, the real beef started with Hogan not wanting to drop the title back to Nash. He didn't want to lose the title to Nash. And that's where the riff actually started.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole thing was because of Hogan's ego. And really, Hogan's ego can be attributed back to the decision at WrestleMania 6 for Vince to want to put the title on Warrior. And then Warrior couldn't hold it. So then they called Hogan back. And then when Hogan was gone again, he weaseled his way back. And if you watch that WrestleMania 9 documentary, it'll show you how he wiggled his way into that shit. Hogan has always been a politicker and stuff like that. And so when I hear people say Mercedes Hogan or something like that, that does not apply to Mercedes.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you look, Mercedes never had a problem putting people over in WWE. Her issue, finally, the straw that broke the camel's back with her in WWE was them not giving those tag titles and everything the proper attention and everything she felt it deserved.
That we know of.
Exactly. Thank you.
And clearly, she's still right.
Proper context. Again, more points being made. So the thing is it's stupid that Tony had to come out and say that, but I'm glad that he did, and I'm glad that he said it in a way where he basically checked everybody, and it's like, Christian, you are right. He did put him on the table. I didn't want to say it. I'm glad somebody else said it.
He put his balls on the table.
He basically just was like,
I'm Big Daddy Khan.
Yeah, like I'm laying it out there on the table. Like this is my stuff.
Season.
Exactly.
He also continued, and Tony Khan couldn't comment to John Alba on pending litigation about the lawsuit against AEW and John Moxley because it's legal. Tony Khan tells at Andrew Baydala that he has a lot of great opportunities with big baseball parks with AEW and has had a couple of conversations regarding that. So don't be surprised if you see more big stadium shows like All in Arlington. So don't be surprised if you get more of that in the future. Tony Khan tells Jason Powell that the international and continental titles aren't going to be retired. They're being unified. The lineage of both titles will be intact and will be represented by the unified title. The Continental Classic will be back with details of what it will entail coming, I guess, as we get closer.
So cool. That solidifies everything Graham basically said. Ain't that exactly what he was saying? The issue with this unified situation is that they get great. So he just pretty much opened that up. Yeah, don't worry, we'll split them again.
Yeah, basically, he's like just unified just for now, just to. That's what, and I think I said it too. I was like, he just did this because it's like, yo, we got to make this Kenny and Okada match bigger than what it already is.
And you know what? If he split them again, cool. If he don't, cool. Because you got basically 3 mid-card singles men's titles in AEW. You got the Continental, the International, and the TNT.
True.
There's no need for 3 of them. So combine those 2. And the word is they want to make this one like world title with Jace. And so I get it. This is like the upper mid-card title. The TNT is like the regular mid-card title, and then you got your world title. I guess that's how they're gonna see it. Regardless, though, you're raising the stakes for a Kenny Omega Kazuchika Okada match, and it's making it bigger than what it already is. And just having those 2 men share the same ring yet again is big. Yeah. Because they're 2 of the best wrestlers in the world today. I don't give a fuck what you say. You can say whatever you want. Like, come fight me about it.
They won't. It's wrestling.
Nah, man. But I love what they're doing. If people always worried about the title lineage and all of that, just combine them, merge that shit together.
Listen, man, I stopped giving a fuck about title lineages when the 24/7 title was made official.
Hey, listen, did you bring back the 24/7 I-95?
Because everybody had a title. So I was just like, you know what? I'm good.
I'm working on that for us, by the way. Don't worry. I'm working on that for us. I'm working on that. So y'all stay tuned.
I like the 24/7 title because it made me feel like I was right on the outskirts of having a WWE title reign on my resume.
Yeah, because I was gonna pin somebody. I was gonna pin R-Truth at some point.
Bro, listen.
But speaking of tuning in and staying tuned, Tony Khan tells LJ that surprises are possible, but he wants to focus on the talent they've been building for AEW All In. So basically, we talking about expectations. Go in to All In with your expectations for it to be a good show, but don't expect him to be over the top with the surprises.
Makes sense.
And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. Again, people, your expectations oftentimes let you down more than these companies do.
True. I mean, like you said, Jermaine, you said it perfectly earlier, because I mean, people do that with Royal Rumbles, waiting on like, oh, what legends are going to show up or what this and that. Don't worry about it. Just enjoy the actual Royal Rumble.
Evolution.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Same thing they're doing with that Battle Royal. Oh, what women are going to show up? We're going to get women from NXT. We're going to get women from TNA. I'm hearing people talk about the freaking Iconics. I'm like, no. Take that out your mind. If you see it, you see it. You don't put that in your head. Just let it go. Let's see whoever shows up.
Bruh, and the thing is, man, like, we know AEW they're going to put on banger matches, and they're going to give their talent time to put on a quality match. They're not going to say, hey, we cutting you to 5.5 minutes, including entrances. They're not doing that. They're not cutting whole matches from the pay-per-view either, like WWE has done in the past. You know, so it's just one of those things, man, where like I just feel like we set ourselves up for failure when we look for more than what's expected. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. And but speaking of expecting and people showing up, Tony Khan tells Rick, I don't want to butcher your name, Shino. He's never had a conversation regarding Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, leaving AEW, confirming Fightful Select's report. He spoke about the challenges of getting everyone on their show and admitting there are a lot of talented people on their bench right now that they can call in. He said he likes Britt Baker.
Okay, so here's one thing you can do is say, okay, I hear Tony Khan saying that. We know that we have this women's gauntlet match. maybe perhaps Britt might show up to work.
And
Maybe she won't.
Maybe she won't.
But just reasonable deduction. That would be a surprise, quote, but it's not like outside surprise or something like that. It's just, oh shit, she's been working for now. She's cool.
My brother in Christ just went full robot.
Okay, I thought I was tripping. I'm like, man, I know my internet trip, so maybe that's me. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, wait, is this me? Am I tripping?
No.
I saw Gresh froze, and I'm like, wait, is it me?
Okay. No, I was just like, what's happening?
Yeah, I know, right? Well, at least I know how y'all felt when I was robotic that one week now. So that's what that felt like. Okay.
Can anybody hear me?
All right.
Yeah, we're good.
Yes, we hear you, brother.
You just briefly went into a robotic arrest.
Yeah. You were delayed a bit, so we were watching the slow-mo a little bit, but we hear you.
You went from Jermaine the Giant to iRobot. Yeah.
Oh, wait. Bro, see what the timer paused, but then it
We hear you now, brother.
We hear you now, brother.
Don't enjoy that taco. You good? My boy is on one. That boy got the drink. He got the tacos. Taco Tuesday.
Man. Hey, Brick show up, cool. If she don't show up, it is what it is, man. I'm not losing sleep on it. Tony Khan also confirms that he had to make some changes due to injuries in AEW, and it caused a domino effect. Jamie Hayter's name was brought up. She has been out longer than he liked. He's called some people up as a result. He put over Queen Aminata stepping up. He hoped the women's ROH Pure title tournament will start by now, but injuries prevented it. You know how I'm talking about who are these people with the Vanity Project?
Uh-oh.
What the fuck is a Pure title for the women? He barely cooking with never mind.
Oh yeah, that's right, because they made that other title that Billy Starks ended up with.
The TV title. You know what? That's above me. That is above me because I don't watch the product. Never mind.
Yeah.
Speaking of more injuries, Red Velvet is injured, unfortunately, and can't defend the ROH Women's TV title. We just mentioned that title.
Again.
At Card of Honor, there will be an interim title.
Interim?
Yeah, he bringing that back. So,
man, can't we just relinquish these? Why?
Relinquish the title, have a ladder match, a gauntlet match, or have a fucking tournament, crown a new champion. Simple. When that champion comes back, okay, bet I'm first in line. I want my title shot because I never lost the title. The title was taken off of me because of injury, something I didn't even control.
That's such a simple story concept.
Mm-hmm. Very simple.
Okay, again, callback. Tony says, I'm the one who do this. This is my show. I booked this shit. All right, big dog. We got it. We understand you got creative control. Why are you doing stupid shit then?
I mean, you set yourself up for that. I mean, you
it goes both ways. It goes both ways.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like you can't lay it out on the table and say, yeah, this is me. I'm the man. And then at the same time be like, when it's cold outside, you know what I'm saying? Don't do the turtle thing. Don't do the turtle thing. You laid it out on the table, big dog, and you said, this me.
Mm-hmm.
So when it's on the flip side, you can't be like, well, wait a minute. Hold up. Nah, So, I mean, you got to take your L's and you got to take your W's.
Fast.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
So
I can't get upset too much because I don't watch the show.
What else we got in there, Gresh, from those quotes?
No, that was it. Everything else was just pretty much jibber jabber that I don't really care about. I feel like we wouldn't even care about either. But yeah, that was pretty much it from that thread. And speaking of decisions, Saturday night's main event. 3 matches.
Gunna.
Yeah. We already talked about these two anyway.
3 matches and a bunch of filler in between and commercials.
Oh, yeah, you know it's gonna be full of commercials.
Mm-hmm. Well, if I do decide to go to this one, then being live, I guess it's just gonna be whatever they put in between these commercials, which will probably just be the actual match, I guess.
Yeah.
Because from what I've heard from people who went to a Saturday night's main event that could see it in full, the match still goes on. So yeah, how you gonna do that with a 5-minute match? I have no idea, but we'll see. We'll see. Good luck. Good luck. But yeah.
Yeah. Also, we got LA Knight, Seth freaking Rollins. Do you feel like this is gonna be a segment match or an actual clinic?
I think
we're gonna. Yeah. I think they're gonna get a good 12 to 15 good minutes or so. Because you're gonna need something to carry over through a commercial break or something like that.
Oh yeah.
True.
And this match can do it as well as the next one. Now, what's gonna be killer? The only way Gunther Goldberg can do that is if you have the big stare down with the crowd cheering and hawking over Goldberg or whatever.
Oh,
that's the only way. That's the only way you're gonna get like extended time out of that match is filler stuff. Facts. But as far as a bell to bell, like the other 2 matches can definitely do that, I think.
Let's see. Yeah, I have to agree. Those other 2 matches will do it because we know what Randy Orton and Drew can do. We've seen that multiple times in the past, so we know what they'll do.
Oh yeah, through
that's
the pandemic.
Probably. Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably your curtain jerker right there. To be real with you.
Yeah, I definitely think so. But I mean, with that match, you got big meaty men slapping meat, but they can also go in the ring.
Did you see that Randy Orton interview where he was like he picked up 300 to 300 pounds during his injury? Like he was right at 300 pounds, if not a little bit over. And he kept it, but he just turned it into muscle and went down to like 295, 285.
I could believe it because you look at Randy now, and like you look at like 09, Psycho Killer Orton, and you could easily see it.
Slim Jim.
And I mean, when you're in that age range, like I am as well, it's easy for you to pack on the pounds.
And also, he said something to Stephanie, where he was like, he was quad heavy, but he wasn't glute heavy. And that can actually, and that's why I always tell people who be asking me for my routines and stuff, I'm like, you have to make sure you tackle your glutes in some type of way because that helps when you're dealing with a lot of things that requires your back. Because if you don't have anything back there pretty much protecting it, then your back is pretty much subjective to basically hurting. That's another reason why when my one and only injury, God willing, that I had from the gym was because I wasn't going, my base and my core wasn't as strong as my upper body. So like now, if I'll pick up 315, back then I was my legs were shaking like a salt shaker, but now I can pick it up with ease because I built that base and I built that solid foundation. So definitely check it out. Like I think it's Stephanie McMahon's podcast. That was definitely a good listen to. It was like an hour and some change.
I believe it's called "What's Your Story."
Yeah, what's your story? Yeah. So that was a good. I don't watch everybody's interview because I feel like a lot of people shouldn't be on podcasts, but I still got to listen to that Steve Blackman podcast with Chris Van Vliet. I gotta check that one out. He just dropped that.
Okay. All right. So Steve Blackman. So that's a throwback. All right.
So but yeah, Saturday night's main event will be Saturday night's main event. good luck with y'all because y'all gotta deal with Beyonce. Speaking of dealing with Beyonce, Evolution.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, is right.
Now, will they use the Evolution theme song from
By
Randy
Motorhead?
and Triple H and them?
Evolution.
Evolution.
I don't even think they did that for the first one.
I don't even remember the theme song for the first one.
I
It
don't
was
either.
I think it was the what? No, I'm thinking of.
Ain't gonna stop me now. Wait, no, that's Total Divas.
I thought it was the "What's Wrong with Being Confident" joint, but that was Sasha versus Becky versus Charlotte at WrestleMania. That's what that was. They used that for their promo package, so I can't remember. Honestly, I haven't even seen the first Evolution. I'm actually gonna watch that because I never got to actually see it. Because that's when they still had it as the network, and I forgot why I couldn't watch it. But like, I've been meaning to watch that.
I got it. The beautiful people. The beautiful people.
Oh,
Beautiful people.
man.
That SmackDown theme song. Bring that one back.
You know what? Stop it.
Because there's a whole bunch of beautiful people on this poster.
Wait.
Stop
How about you go 80s? There you go. Girls just want to have fun with Miss Cindy Lauper. I'm just saying.
You know what? Both of y'all cut y'all mics off.
So I guess me opting for a Britney Spears song is out of the question.
You know, it's getting worse. Jesus Christ. Can we pick a good song?
Wait.
Okay.
Okay, I got it.
Something current.
Aaliyah, More Than a Woman.
Something current?
I said something current and he went back further.
What do you mean? That's a classic. It fits. More Than a Woman.
Can we pick something current?
Okay, let me pull up my trusty Spotify.
Yeah, glow, stop a little pussy.
Oh,
hey!
Yeah, glow. Okay, yeah, there you go.
Something current. That wouldn't be that damn bad.
Hey man, you know.
I like Glorilla.
Let's do that song with her and Sexy Red. What you know?
Hey, there you go.
Now we're talking. Yeah.
What you know about me?
Hey.
Hey man, listen, look. Hey, they about to have Cardi B hosting SummerSlam. Why not have Glorilla had a theme of Evolution?
Like the song is gonna be like, it's giving her face, ass, titties, her face, ass, titties, giving her face, ass, titties.
Listen,
bro, imagine they say hair and they pull up the Bella Twins. Then they get face, Naomi, ass.
No, Naomi needs to be ass.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so
yeah,
it's got to be
bro.
so it'll be Naomi twice.
They can use Naomi for the whole thing for all I care.
Use Selena if you say face. There you go.
But now knowing them when they say ass, they just gonna pull up Nikita Lyons. Never mind.
You know what?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I quit. I give up.
You know they gonna do it because they just gotta push her. They just gotta push her. So
I give up. I don't even care no more. Whatever. Give her the fucking world title for all I care. Like, why is she even still in the company? Why is she still even a thing?
She got
her knees are held together by paper mache and the prayers of a loose preacher who got a building fund but is really for something else. Like, what are we talking about now?
I like how you just described the pastor from Decatur, but I digress.
Womp, womp, womp.
I'm just glad she ain't nowhere on this freaking poster.
Well, maybe not the poster, but you know, there's that battle royal. Oh, Lotto.
Oh yeah, she is from Atlanta too.
Long as she ain't on the poster,
Nah,
I'm good.
Lotto, Brokey. That song.
Yeah, because you got to be rich to go to WWE events
Exactly.
nowadays. That
Exactly.
would be the perfect song.
That is the perfect song. Like Brokey. That is the song.
What about?
You remember? Oh, you don't.
I
It's
remember
like,
that.
bro.
Yeah,
Like it was a whole. Like it took over the spring. Like everybody was saying Brokey, and I'm like, I listened to the song. I'm like, this shit kind of ass, but at least Lotto was fine. So I just let it slide.
got big
Right?
energy. Big energy. You know what I'm saying?
Big dick energy.
Well, no. Just a big energy. You know, the editing person. You know, TPG for that. Uh-oh.
Word.
My bad. I didn't know if y'all heard that or not. I was looking at the Rain Doorbell camera.
Oh no, you good?
Oh, okay. I thought you
Let's get
playing
into
another
this.
song from the phone. I'm like, oh, here we go. Here we go. Bootleg DJ, baby. Let's get it. DJ Bootleg. Let's have it. You know?
Let's go ahead and get into this card. Io Sky defends the Women's World Championship against Rhea Ripley.
You know, shout out to Cujo.
Ooh, man.
Shout out to Cujo. I don't
Lord
even know
have
if Cujo's still
mercy.
in here, but man. Wow.
I know earlier I said Rhea, but it's something about the way Io looking at me in that picture.
Uh-oh.
My mind is telling me no.
But my body.
But my body telling me yes. Say, bro, I'm just saying, bro. Like, all jokes aside, like people really need to put some respect on EO name, like for real. Like, all jokes aside, like that woman can go in the ring and she can
Triple
go
H to put some respect
anybody. Wait, this is what, when he put the title on her before Mania, I was like, okay, they probably gonna have her drop it at Mania. When she retained, I was like, oh shit. Okay. Okay. And who she retained against in a triple threat match. Because if it was EO and let's say a returning Nikki Bella and Ivy Nile or some shit.
Liv Morgan.
Okay, EO retaining. We already know. We just gonna get it. Hopefully we get a good match out of it. When you saw EO, Bianca, and Rhea, nobody thought EO was retaining that Mania. And she did. And that's when I knew, like, okay, they treating her a little bit different this go round. So Rhea gonna win, dog. Rhea gonna win. As much as I want EO to retain, dog, Rhea gonna win because they want to give her spotlight back. And this is a good space to have it.
What told me that she was winning was the fact that they beat it into the ground that Rhea has never beaten EO.
And they keep saying it. Eventually it's gonna go away. And I think it goes away on Sunday.
Yeah.
EO, it's not me, baby. It's not me. It's them. They're forcing me to pick against you, EO.
You know what? You know what, Jermaine? You make a point because of the fact that unfortunately SummerSlam's around the corner. And what do they like to do with these big fours? They like to have the big names, huh? And EO is popular, but she ain't Rhea to the company name.
And we're also having our first 2-night SummerSlam as well. So you need big matches to put on both nights.
Yep, even though people don't show up regardless because it's SummerSlam.
Yeah.
This is true, but I mean, I'm just saying we've never had a 2-night SummerSlam before. Mania is always going to be Mania. So Mania had its own thing because it's the biggest event of the year. If you did it split into 2 nights, people were still going to show up. SummerSlam might be different because it's like, hey, what are we really getting? But I mean, if you want to guarantee the first 2-night SummerSlam is a smash success, put that title on Rhea and have Rhea go against a returning Bianca.
That is a swell idea. If it wasn't for the fact she's got some unfinished business herself. So I'm gonna go on the other end, and I'm gonna pick Io to retain because the match that I thought we were gonna get for this pay-per-view did not happen to where I'm like, maybe it's looking like SummerSlam. I'm gonna say Io retains because I still refuse to believe they're not giving us Io versus Asuka. They teased it, and they're going to do it with that title on the line. So I'm gonna go with Io for this.
Ooh, so you saying we get Io Asuka at SummerSlam?
Yes, because I have a theory that Asuka is going to turn on Miss Kyrie, and that's going to make her a heel, which then is going to force Io to be in the middle of this as friends of both, which then forces her hand to have to go against Asuka for that championship.
Hey, you know what? I wouldn't be mad at that highlight. Not at all.
That's what it's getting.
That's what it's getting. Not at all, my brother.
Plus, they need some more women heels, and you know, Asuka's pretty cool as a heel too. So, I mean,
she's very good as a heel. Yeah. Very good.
And speaking of heels, we got the Women's Intercontinental Championship Triple Threat match made official. It'll be Becky Lynch, Lyra Valkyria, and Bayley.
Oh, this is tricky. This is tricky. Well, I'm not going to pick Lyra because Lyra clearly was the last woman standing on that Go Home episode, and we know how that theory goes. So, that either leaves Baxter or fine-ass Bayley. So,
Can I get to the yams?
Oh, boy. Pams. So, away. Hey, man.
Jesus Christ.
You know what? For the hell of it, because y'all just said that, I'm going with Bayley. Bump it. Let's go, Bayley. Go on. Get. She got to get that Grand Slam back. So you know what? Let's go, Bayley.
Word to Chisel the Dungeons. Big booty Bayley. Big booty Bayley. Big booty Bayley. Big booty.
And Tiggo bit ass. Tiggo bit ass.
Nah, I think. Unfortunately, Rebecca will retain her title. I don't want her to. I would much rather her lose it. Mm-hmm. But I believe that she's going to retain her title.
Okay.
I'm going to go with Becky Lynch, even though my phone keeps correcting it to lunch for some reason. Okay. But yeah, I'm going to go with Becky too. So.
Okay.
Switching it over to the NXT side, repping the NXT side, it'll be Jordan Grace challenging JC Jane for the NXT Women's Championship.
1, 2, 3, Jordan Grace.
Thank you. Next. bro, y'all know every pay-per-view there's always at least one of these where it's like no debate or nothing. We all gonna say the same thing and just next.
Skip to the next slide, Grace.
I'm not gonna hold you. I would have said that too if I did not see that. If I did not see that TNA graphic. I saw that TNA graphic for the winner of this match facing Masha Slamovich for the TNA World Title.
I mean, they have been teasing JC kind of because her and her girls did roll up on Masha and beat her down. So I could see why.
However, I'm not betting against Jordan. So Jordan for the win. Next, we have Tiffany Stratton.
Not him trying to bait. He baited. Good one.
Tiffany Stratton defending against Trish Stratus. Have you noticed that the champions have been picking their challengers instead of the other way around?
Yeah, that's apparently the
It's
thing.
very strange. Very strange. It's a new thing that they're going with. I'm not too sure about it, but it's like whatever. Like I thought we were gonna get this like last year, or earlier this year when they teamed together.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say it was at Elimination Chamber. My bad. It was at Elimination Chamber. So this match has been teased previously. So now that we're finally getting it, this is basically like the Goldberg Gunther match, but we know it's probably not Trish's last match. And it's just give a legend a spot against a young star with a title. Let her get the rub and some shine off of it. Tiffany's gonna retain because she's gonna go on to get cashed in against either Naomi or she about to go against Jade, and they about to have our new Barbie doll against our superhero match, and then Naomi gonna cash in.
Brother Jermaine, first off, I like the way you think, my brother. But the only reason why it ain't Trisha's last match per se is because her last match was supposed to be against Charlotte. So apparently,
Listen.
apparently, that was a lie. And it's just like, well, okay.
Money changes everything.
Everything. Hey man, I'm.
goodness.
Hey, listen, I'm just going with the flow on that one. You got it, big dog. You got it.
Yeah. Hey man, for hits and giggles, I'd say Trish. But I'm gonna pull a Gresh, and I'm just be like, this is gonna retain. But
Yeah, gotta bait him in.
Yeah.
Speaking of bait, and speaking of Charlotte Flair, tag team match or Fatal 4-Way tag team title matches. Roxanne Perez and Raquel R&R of the Judgment Day defends the tag team titles against the reunited Kabuki Warriors and Asuka and Kairi Sane. Sol Ruka and Zarya from NXT, and Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. This is happening.
Okay, the only thing I see with this one is if they trying to do something with Charlotte and Alexa. Outside of that, Judgment Day is retaining. But I still think they can still tell that story that they're trying to tell with Charlotte and Alexa if they do not win this match. The Sol Ruka and Zarya just here for filler. Asuka and Kairi, the Kabuki Warriors, I love them. But I'm sorry, ladies. Asuka, it's not your time. Charlotte and Alexa, y'all still got some bonding to do. So to me, it's either they're gonna force this thing with Charlotte and Alexa and push them to the moon with it and actually put some thought into these women's titles now, or they're gonna keep the Judgment Day with those titles and keep feeding into that whole Roxanne is taking Liv's place thing. And I like the idea of them continuously feeding into that. And then Charlotte and them getting pissed off that they didn't win and they had to fight through all those other teams and wanting to try again. Sol and Zarya, y'all got other shit to do. And then Asuka and Kairi, like Hi-Lite said, it may be time for Asuka to really turn heel and get pissed off at Kairi. And this is where you start that right here. I got Judgment Day retaining, though.
Cool. I got R&R as well.
Okay. R&R. That's a very interesting name. Okay. All right. Cool. They actually get a name, unlike Raquel and Liv. That's interesting. All right. Cool. Well, again, Jermaine kind of convinced me because I mean,
you convinced me earlier.
Yeah, because I saw that little tandem on SmackDown and I said, this is giving real team hell no right about now. These bedfellows that don't like each other, yet they secretly seem to like each other. Because if Charlotte Flair is giving you a hug, then trying to play it off like she don't, something's telling me, yeah, something fishy. Y'all finna get over, and y'all finna be a thing. And y'all know they can't not give Charlotte a championship. So I say to myself, this could go that way. But you convinced me because 6 months is a long time to wait on somebody to just monstrously come back. And it feels like they're gonna win. They're gonna lose those titles to these two eventually. So it feels like a chase is coming because it looks like it's gonna go in a babyface direction for Charlotte and Alexa. So I'm gonna just play it safe and say R&R like y'all. But I would not be surprised if Charlotte and Alexa come out on top of this.
So R&R is your pick, but Charlexa is your
It's a
is your
fail safe.
fail-safe.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Let's put it that way. It's a fail safe. Yeah.
Okay, I'll take that.
Cool.
Last two matches we talked about cash-ins. Naomi and Jade Cargill in a WrestleMania rematch. This time it will be no hold barred.
Okay. I got to shout out Lip Gloss and Ladders again one more time for this because of the fact that, as they beautifully put it, this match don't even really matter. You know why? Because the inevitable is about to happen here where one's about to win a title and another one's about to cash in on the winner of said title. So, in a way, Naomi lost at WrestleMania, so you want her to get her get back. And this ideally should be that get back, but we know she's missed Money in the Bank, so her get back's really through that cash in. So I guess I'm gonna go Jade.
Yeah, I'm going Jade on this one too because oftentimes the person with the Money in the Bank briefcase, they don't always go on win streaks or anything like that. You know, sometimes they'll win, sometimes they'll lose, but they always got that briefcase as their failsafe. And so this is why I'm picking Jade. Number one, because she needs momentum going into that SummerSlam match. Number two, it don't matter if Naomi lose this match or not because she still got that briefcase.
Yeah, legit.
Plug it.
Like if she didn't have that briefcase, I'd easily say, "Oh, this is Naomi. Let's go." But it's inevitable. She's gonna.
Right. It's the fact that Naomi has the briefcase and Jade won the Queen of the Ring tournament. Like merging those two things together, this is an obvious Jade win.
So y'all both got Jade winning this.
You know,
yeah.
Okay, cool. I got Naomi just because.
I knew it.
Look, when he said y'all both got Jade winning this, and he had that smirk on his face, bro. He had that smirk on his face.
I knew he was gonna do it. Y'all going to Saturday night's main event? Okay. Well, I'm going all in.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna be watching both of them.
Nigga.
At the crib.
One on one TV, one on the other TV.
Classic Jermaine right there, baby. Two screens at once. I can't do it, but more power to you.
my daughter may have to get mad because I may go put TV Junior in there with Big TV in the living room just because I want to see 75 inches of black excellence and about 50 inches of black excellence all next to each other.
All right. Speaking of classic, we got the Evolution Battle Royal where the winner receives a world title match at Clash in Paris.
You know, I had picked Nikki because she was the only one who cut a promo about it.
I mean, they just started building to this card like last week, so ain't nobody else talking about it.
We don't even know who all in it.
I know Stephanie Valkyrie
and Ivy now,
and they
So
both
far,
pretty much cut the same promo. It's like I want to face Rhea Ripley for the Women's World Championship, or Rhea Ripley or Io Sky.
Say, bro, okay, if I know Stephanie is in it, I'm gonna say Stephanie's my winner, but I'm gonna pick Nikki Bella as my failsafe. Just because I feel like Nikki's not just coming back for Evolution. She may come back for one of them like quick 3-month runs or whatever, where she goes Evolution, Clash, SummerSlam, blah blah blah, and then she bows out for a little while. I want to show my son I can blah 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 blah, and it's
What?
like they know she gonna bring in viewers, and they know people gonna buy tickets and they gonna buy merch because it's Nikki Bella.
You know
Take
what?
advantage of it.
Why?
I'm tired of that notion. I'm gonna show my son. I'm gonna show my daughter that I was the world champion. You
show
do
my
not have
kids.
access to Peacock.
Hello,
Peacock,
Watch
YouTube.
Netflix. Watch your classics in front of your child. See, mommy was champion. Mommy was Diva's champion.
I had a pretty black and silver and pink belt, and I held it for over a year, and nobody could beat mommy.
Because, like, literally, you
Until
doing
Charlotte
this
came
in real.
along.
Yeah, because this kind of goes back
Yep.
to Jermaine's point earlier. Like, really, why are we living nostalgia acts? Okay, that Divas era, 2010s, 2025. You're at the 15-year mark almost now at this point. It'll be 20 soon. Why do you want to show? I know we were talking about like months ago about, hey, we shouldn't put ageism on women. We're not doing that. It's just, why are you bringing the kids into this? What your kids got to do with this? No. Don't bring them into this mess. No. I want my kids to see mommy was a champion. Daddy was a champion. Huh?
That's what the vault is for.
I could do it then, and damn it, I can do it again. No, you can't, and you shouldn't.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
How about just showing, like, I'm gonna show my son that despite me being out of the ring and not competing for a while, that I can get back in there and I can still mix it up with some of the ladies of today. How about saying that?
Mm-hmm.
How about saying, you know what? My son got a football scholarship to college, and you know what? I ain't really got it no more. But you know what? I'm gonna enter the Royal Rumble and try to get me a main event at WrestleMania. How about saying that instead of saying, I want my last match. I want to be in Atlanta. Anyway, man. I'm sorry, that dude gets on my nerves, bro. He just needs to just go away.
Is that the card? I feel like we got some more on there.
No, that's it.
That's
You
literally it.
Yeah,
It's
7 matches.
It's 7 matches, yeah.
Oh, we went through all 7. Wow, that
Yeah.
didn't feel like 7. Dang.
Bro, listen.
Oh, wow.
It didn't feel like, you know why? Because we didn't go through the whole like all in.
Yo, yeah, that's like 20 matches. But
Good point.
as far, I feel like it's across the board for the Battle Royal winner. It'll be somebody like maybe a Stephanie Vacure, probably.
That's why I say I'm picking Stephanie, because I know Stephanie could put on a good match in Paris. She's an up and coming contender, and it would be good to see her get her shine, because they're trying to like put some shine on her on that main roster. So without putting her in the actual title picture or having her hold one of those mid card titles like they did with Julia on SmackDown, having her win this match and then go on and getting that title shot, this would be a good way to put some shine on her. And the fail safe, like I said, is Nikki Bella, simply because it's cool to see one of the nostalgia acts who you know is going to move tickets, sell merch, blah, 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 blah. It's cool to see something like that. So it's like that. That's why I went with those two ladies as my picks.
I mean, we don't really know who else is in it either. So
that's another thing, because they just started like, it was like, hey, when is that card again? Hey, bro, it's Sunday. Oh, well, shit. We got to hype this up.
Now, Gresh, you did have NXT in the background, right? At one
Yep.
point. Didn't Ava, because they said she was supposed to announce the NXT women that were going to be in that
Yep.
battle royal.
Yep. Let's see if they put it on the site. They did not. I'm gonna go to the trusty Twitter.com and see if somebody pulled it up. But I
Okay.
believe she announced up to 6 people.
Okay. Up to 6 people. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't give my prediction, so just in case while Gresh is looking that up, I'm gonna say what you said, Jermaine, in reverse.
Here it is.
That's there you go. Okay, who we got?
From NXT, you got Jada Parker, Lola Vice,
Of course.
Jelani Jordan, Lash
course.
Legend,
Of course.
Izzy Dane, and Tatum Paxley.
Why? Okay, cool. Most of those ain't bad. All right, cool. Well, Lash is definitely gonna be Final Four. But yeah, give me Nikki Bella with Stephanie Vaquer as the I'm sorry, Stephanie Vaquet as Nikki calls her. That's the fail.
Oh, you stupid, bro.
Give me Stephanie Vaquet as the fail safe. You know.
Oh, Stephanie Vacation is your fail safe?
Yeah, she's my fail safe.
Bro, I hate y'all.
Stephanie Vanquish. That's
Stephanie Valhalla.
Hey, if y'all think this is bad, you should see the group text when Wade Barrett is on commentary.
Bianca.
Fatu.
Naomi.
Jacob Fatu. Fatu.
Fatu.
Fatu.
Naomi.
Jade Cargill. Alexa Bliss. Charlotte Flair.
That nigga show me saying it like that too. Oh my god,
bro.
I feel a little tingle in my loins. L-A-9. Yeah. Like, all right, bro.
No. When that boy goes, y'all know what I mean?
You're what I mean.
Oh my god.
You're what I mean.
He be sounding like the pirate on the SpongeBob theme.
Are you ready, kids? I can't hear you.
Oh my lord, bro.
You're what I mean.
Wade Barrett, square pants.
Y'all niggas is crazy, bro. It's too late for this.
We're gonna spend the last 5 to 10 minutes wrapping up before we get up out of here. Because the last thing we're gonna talk about
stupid, bro,
is All In 2025, All In Texas in Arlington, Texas. So it's gonna have a start time of 2 p.m. Central Time. Hopefully it's like a 4-hour show, so 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll be out there at least by 5 o'clock. Won't be too bad. 6 o'clock the latest.
6.
7.
Yeah.
6. You're gonna leave there about 6:30. Because it's gonna take you some time to get out there. Well, you know what? It's about 20 to 25,000 people. So you may get out of there about 6:15, 6:20.
That's not bad. And I think they're supposed to have an after party too. Like I saw that somewhere. I saw a graph.
But see, I don't know. Is the after party there on the? Because I know they're doing tailgating before the event.
Yep.
But I don't know what the after party thing is like. So. And I'm either gonna be working that day because I'm a volunteer, or I'm gonna be sitting in my tub in some Epsom salt. One of the two. I don't know yet. But I know I ain't going to Dallas.
Hopefully it's that second one, brother, because you definitely can use it.
Listen, I just fussed at my daughter earlier before we got. Hey, where the Epsom salt at?
I don't know.
Oh, my bad. I put it in my closet. What the? Why? But anyway, man, this card is shaping up to be a good one, and I'm really am looking forward to this one like big time.
Basically, this is pretty much everything before you go. For those of you who are watching in video format, I pretty much found this online. Before you go, shop AEW Roadhouse North Entry. Friday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Lot B, Texas Live Tailgate Parking, 10 a.m. Parking lots open at 11 a.m. Doors open at 11:30 a.m. All in Texas, 0 hours is going to be 12 p.m. Central, 1 p.m. Eastern time if you're watching it on the East Coast. All in Texas will be starting at 2 p.m. So, hey,
That is going to
make sure
be
you are hydrated. That's all I will say because I think it's like 90. It's gonna be like 93 degrees.
They have a retractable roof and air conditioning, idiots.
I'm talking about before they go in.
No, I'm talking about the dumbasses who thought that, why would they have it out here? Why would they start during the day? It's going to be so hot. It's Texas. It's going to be 90-some degrees. Dummies. Did y'all even look up Globe Life Field? No. Did you even know they had a retractable roof? No. You just started complaining because you saw it was going to start in the middle of the day in Texas. My only concern was for the people that's going to be lined up outside because they're going to be getting there late or whatever. That was my only concern about people being there in this during the day in the heat in Texas. Outside of that, you're going to be good.
Oh, I know I will. Shit. I told everybody that I'm like, I'm going to be stocked up on water. I'm gonna find me a grocery store and just give me a whole bunch of water for my hotel.
The trick is you have to start
like we did in Detroit.
Yes. You have to start hydrating 24 to 48 hours before whatever it is. You can't just drink water on that day. You have to pre-hydrate.
Yep, pre-hydrate and then wake up hydrated and then drink while you're there. Like, don't just assume like, oh, my body's going. Because you got to give your body time to assess to what you drink. That's just like me with pre-workout. When I go to the gym, I drink my pre-workout 30 minutes to an hour before I go because the way my body's set up, it won't kick in until at least an hour.
But you probably have a dedicated pre-workout and you've learned your body and you've learned your pre-workout.
Same thing with my water.
That's another thing.
I have to drink my water. Like when we done here, I got a whole jug of water that I'm gonna chug down so I can be ready to go for tomorrow. So
I didn't drink enough water today because it was kind of raining outside, so I felt cool and everything, and I was just like la 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 la. But I'm still got to work on this one. I finished the other one, and then I have one more that I gotta finish, so I gotta catch up.
Word. All right, so now we're gonna spend the next couple of minutes talking about the card itself for AEW All In Texas. As of now, it could add more at the time of this recording. So if they add more, we will definitely talk about it on Thursday for Public Enemies podcast before we end up dipping for Texas itself. And I guess we might as well go ahead and start with the winner take all match for the AEW Unified Championship. AEW Continental Champion Kazuchika Okada of the Don Callis Family Elite People thing, whatever the fuck, and battling against AEW International Champion Kenny Omega. This will be their first match, I believe, since what, 2018, 17?
I think it's 18, maybe 19. I can't remember. You're probably right though.
Yeah, it's around that number. So this is a big match that deserves a big stage. How are we feeling about this? And who you got?
I got Kenny. And the main reason why I got Kenny is because I feel like they've been building up Okada these last few weeks, and with the attack on Kenny and everything, it's almost set up for Kenny to have a triumphant win over Okada.
Mm-hmm.
I like.
I gotta agree. I'm gonna go Kenny on this. It just feels like it's being rolled out and set up for him to overcome the odds, from an old rival.
Word. I feel like that is a unanimous decision right there because Kenny, like, they had this man literally bleeding like he was in a horror movie a couple weeks ago, and he made the save for his boy Bushi.
Kota Ibushi.
I had to think of the name. I was like, the name just escaped. I was like, who the fuck did he say? It was Ibushi. Like, my brain legit glitched in the middle of
I could tell. I had to help you out. I was like, let me help my brother out. Hold on.
I was like, Ibushi. Yeah, like my brain legit glitched for a split second. It's crazy. But yeah, so it's definitely like. Do you feel like this will live up to the expectations, or do you feel like this will be like they're going to knock? Because I feel like Kenny has not had a bad match since coming back from his diagnosis.
I think it's definitely going to live up to the expectations, and I think we're going to see Okada actually push to his full potential because we haven't seen Okada like really pushed like this. Like Kenny's gonna push him, and I cannot wait for it. If you've ever seen these two guys wrestle before, you know what to expect. And if you have not, go to use the bathroom, fix you a snack, do whatever the fuck you got to do. Lock in for at least this match. Trust me, you will not be disappointed.
And I will say, Ibushi, his match with Ibushi about a week ago, that was pretty cranked up and solid. So that was an indication that him and Kenny can definitely go about times 10 to 20 if that's the case. So, yeah, I think it'll live up to expectations.
Word.
Yeah.
The next match we have for sticking to the championships, we have Adam Cole defending the TNT championship against Kyle Fletcher. So, love you, Chugs, but we're going to go ahead and I'm going to keep it short and sweet. Go ahead and crown Kyle Fletcher.
1, 2, 3, Kyle. Yay.
Adam Cole, baby.
Oh, I forgot you had to break the mold. He's like, let me not destroy Chuck's hopes and dreams. Let me add. Yeah, we got Adam Cole, so we got Jermaine with Adam Cole. We got to balance it out. Got to balance it out.
That's fair.
What isn't fair is Jet Speed getting bitched out every damn week.
Hey man, why y'all doing my boy like that?
It led to this. It'll be it'll be a 3-way match for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. Hurt Syndicate, the Patriarchy, and Jet Speed.
Hey man, we hurt people, dog.
Oh man,
we hurt people.
I hate y'all, man.
And you know the main reason? Look at this graphic. Look at everybody facing this graphic.
We hurt people.
There's only one team I take serious in this graphic with the way they face looking.
We hurt people.
And I love damn. I'm
Jet
having
Speed.
a brain
Nick
fart.
Wayne?
Not Jet Speed, because sometimes
Nick Wayne
gets
or
on my damn nerves.
Patriarchy?
No, the black dude.
Oh, Kevin Knight. My boy
Kevin Knight. Bruh.
Okay.
Let me tell you. Because I will call him Kenny King sometimes, and I'll be messing up. It's like one of them old racist things. They all look alike. Like sometimes I'll be messing up the name. But Kevin Knight, yeah. I love Kevin Knight. They need to get him away from Speedball though.
You're not feeling Speedball?
The Speedball be getting on my damn nerves sometimes. Like I mean, he do some cool stuff, but like, come on, bro, get your ass out the way. Let Kevin Knight do his thing. Like you holding him back. And then Nick Wayne with that goofy ass look on his face, like, man, if you don't sit your stupid looking ass down somewhere. And Christian, you just old and hanging on, but you got a good character, and I like what you're doing. But I'm sorry, Bobby and Shelton. Y'all need to hurt people. For real, for real.
We hurt people. We hurt people.
Just out of curiosity here, if you hear on this day, I see clearly.
Jesus Christ.
I'm just wondering.
Who took him out?
Technically, it was FTR.
Do you think they're going to add them to this match? Nah. We still got 2 more shows left. We still got Dynamite and Collision.
It depends on how bad they want to go after the tag titles right now.
No, the reason I say that because the only way we hear on this day is if FTR is involved.
Good point. You're right. I mean, he do got beef with them, so yeah. I guess we'll see. But if we're going off this, yeah, we hurt people. We hurt people. That's it.
Speaking of hurting people, we have a tag team match with a lot at stake. It'll be the Young Bucks putting their EVP titles on the line against Swerve Strickland and William Ospreay, where if William and Publix guy lose, they are not allowed to challenge for the world championship for a year.
Man, the Bucks winning this match because Billy Goat is gonna feud with Stefan over the fact that they lost, and Billy Goat is gonna get the better of that, and then he gonna build up to All In next year in London, and that's where he gonna win the title at when he can finally be eligible to challenge for it again. The Bucks is winning this match.
I like.
I would say it as easily as Jermaine said it, but it could go either way. However, I'm gonna swerve back to what he just said. Although, if the main event, when we get to that prediction, comes to fruition, I gotta go with what I heard JD and them kind of mention of they have quieted down on that Hangman Swerve angle for a minute now, and this might be the perfect opportunity to turn him heel, given the fact of the reaction of this whole stipulation to begin with. So I'm gonna go Young Bucks because if it hadn't been for that stipulation, I was going those two. But now I'm gonna go Young Bucks. I'm just trying to figure out what shenanigans they're gonna pull to pull this off. And it feels like that's where maybe one of those surprises possibly comes.
Cool. I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers too. Next up, we have a casino gauntlet match for the men and the women's. So far, for the women's, we have Chris Stat confirmed. So we don't really know who else is going. I believe this Wednesday is a fatal four-way that's going to be determining the number 2 entrant, the number 2 spot. Because for the men, we have Mark Briscoe at number 1 and MJF at number 2. And Mystico will be involved as well. So you already know for a fact that Mystico is going to cost MJF this match.
Oh, of course.
This graphic just gave it away.
I have what did I pick for this one? God dang it.
This one's hard to pick because we don't
know.
Damn,
I didn't pick this one. Okay, for the men's, this one's kind of hard because, and I'm guessing this is why I had a hard time picking it, or I just overlooked it or whatever. But I don't know. For this one, it's such a freaking toss up, dude. Like, shit. Hold up. Let me look at something right quick.
But for me, I'm gonna say not MJF. I'm just gonna throw one out. I'm gonna throw a bone. Eddie Kingston.
Ooh.
He been out of action since April of last year, so
I don't know if he
because he been training. I don't know if he's clear.
But I don't think he's been in the ring though. I think he's just still like working out, rehabbing. I don't think he's actually been back in the ring yet.
Dang.
That's what. But I mean, I would love it if it was Eddie Kingston. You know who would be a good winner for this match and who got a huge pop and had a video package and everything? Scorpio Sky.
I forgot he came back, and he just came back.
He did.
I wouldn't mind. I would not mind seeing Scorpio Sky.
He came back on Collision.
Yeah, I wouldn't even mind. What's his name, man? Daniel Garcia. Like, give us some fresh blood in that title picture. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm tired of seeing the same guy. And please, don't give me somebody that's at least 37 or younger. I'm tired of seeing all this.
You're gonna hate my fail safe because I'm just gonna throw away my picks for the men and the women's because I don't know who's in it. My fail safe is gonna be Keith Lee.
Ooh. I'm not mad at that because we haven't seen Keith Lee. I wouldn't be mad at that. I'm gonna stick with my two guys. I'm gonna go Scorpio Sky as the winner, and I'm gonna go Daniel Garcia as my fail safe, just cause I want to see some new blood. And I'm using my picks to speak it into life, speak it into existence.
All right.
Yeah. This is hard to call because, like I said again, we don't know who's in it. But I hate to be that guy, but I'm going MJF for the men right now because it just seems that that's where this is going. And I can't really. I mean, Gresh, I kind of like Keith Lee. The last time I did that, he was nowhere in sight, and we don't really know what this man's health is like. So I'm almost afraid to even say that as a fail safe.
I mean,
But
if you go off that tweet where he was like, "I'm good. I'm just waiting to be cleared," then
okay,
I'm like, if he's what better way? And then because isn't he from Texas?
Yeah.
yeah, he is actually. Well, good point. Good point. That's a good way to bring back. So yeah, I'll go with you on the fail safe for that. But give me MJF, and for the women, funny. Give me Dakota.
You think
What?
King Coda pop up?
What?
I think King Coda popping up for the win, bro. I do.
Hey, let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason why I picked Athena. Because if they don't give Athena a good spot on this card, Tony Khan,
You're a fraud.
Well,
I'm not gonna say what Tony Khan, you're an idiot, is what I'll say. But I got Athena as my pick, and I got Statlander as my failsafe.
okay, so I'll have Coda as my winner, but I'll put Athena as my fail safe because depending on how you guys go with the outcome of that women's title match, that is the perfect way to circle back to the rematch people have been wanting so much. So yeah, fail safe, Athena.
Athena.
And the next match on the card is
The Women's World Championship match that we were just talking about. Toni Storm, timeless. Toni Storm
All
will
right,
be
fellas.
defending her Women's World Championship against TBS champion, 6 belts, Mercedes Money.
Yeah, fellas, you know where I'm going with this one.
make it the
CEO.
Siete EO.
CEO. 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 CEO.
I'm gonna go with Mercedes. However, my failsafe will be Tony to start the crash out.
How you gonna pick a fail safe in a one-on-one match? What kind of shit is this? See, this how you gonna end up winning by a damn half a point.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick with Mercedes. However, I would not be surprised if Tony wins.
Like I said, that is the rule. That's the rule. That's the
No,
rule.
I want if Mercedes wins and we see like another layer to Tony's character, bro, that is gonna be epic because whatever she does after she loses that title, it's gonna be crazy.
Put it this way: whoever loses is on the road to a generational crash out.
Oh hell yeah! But wait, if Tony loses, I don't think she goes generational crash out. I just think she goes a little off her rocker. I don't think she goes full off the rails. I think she gets a little goofy, but I don't think she goes full. If Mercedes loses, I mean, like, one of them planes falling out the sky type of things, like or whatever. Like, it's gonna be epic. But Tony, I think Tony may get a little goofy, wacky. I don't think she's gonna go full crash out.
Yeah. See, my prediction for the crash out comes after she wins this AEW Women's Championship because heavy is the head that wears the crown, while I say heavy is the waist. Heavy is the waist that carries many titles. Therefore, the crash out begins the moment that championship is won. Because now the game is how will you be able to keep all of those titles?
You know what? You got a really goddamn good point, Highlight. I will give you that one. That's a damn good point because you do get like some champions who get that championship paranoia type of thing. That's a really good point. I like that.
So
I
you're
like that.
basically saying if she wins the title,
Mm-hmm.
she's gonna cause her own downfall because of her paranoia.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much. That's where I'm feeling. And I feel like one by one, kind of like the Roman Reigns situation when Cody warned him, like, you're gonna lose this, then you're gonna lose this, then you're gonna lose this, and then you're gonna be a whole chief without a tribe. That'll be Mercedes. The prophecy starts right when she wins that title.
So if that's the case, then I feel like the best case scenario to me, as much as I love Athena, would be Willow.
I was thinking the same. Bro. Willow,
The reason why, because the story is there. Who did Mercedes win the TBS title from?
Willow.
Willow can literally be like, you do have the title that you beat me for, but I want that one. And that could be a nice way.
And Mercedes can be like, if it wasn't for me getting hurt, you wouldn't have had that New Japan Strong title.
Even though I think she kind of said that when she debuted. She was like,
I like the way y'all thinking.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, because I know we all want Athena to be prominent on Dynamite more, but I feel like Tony needs to eventually wake up and build the next babyface. Because I feel like Willow could be their Bianca Belair, their Bailey, if they want to, but they just don't want to. At least not yet.
They need to pull the trigger on it, man, because Willow is universally loved by everybody. Like, men love Willow, women love Willow, kids love Willow. Like, everybody loves Willow.
Yeah, so that's that match. And then the last match, as of now, because stuff is going to probably be added tomorrow on Dynamite, for the World Heavyweight Championship in a Texas death match, Jon Moxley, Hangman Adam Page. Will the Death Riders saga come to a conclusion, or will Jon Moxley pull a WrestleMania 39 and retain the title? Because everybody's clamoring for
this is going to be his crowning moment. This is going to be his WrestleMania XL, and it's going to be overbooked in shenanigan field, just like it. In the famous words of JR, Hangman is winning this match.
Hangman
Page.
Good God Almighty.
It's going to be a slobber knocker.
Well, this is his match.
And it's smart that they made this a Texas Death match, because they basically say, hey, we know this is going to be a long ass match. I mean, we know it's going to be interference left and right. Here we are.
Yeah. Instead of making it like some other type of gimmicky type of something, just, you're in Texas, make it a Texas death match. The Cowboy is going to win the title at your biggest show of the year. It's setting up damn near almost too perfectly for Hangman to win this match.
That's what
it's almost a foregone. Exactly. That's what I was getting to. But it's like, sometimes the most obvious decision is the best decision in some cases. And everybody thought Cody was winning at WrestleMania 39 because it was like, finish his story, blah, 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 And it's like, nah. What would make it even more epic is if he doesn't finish his story and he has to keep fighting. And then he fights back next year, and then he wins it. And it's like all the ebbs and flows that Hangman has been going on since he lost the title. That's his story. You got him riding on a high. Finish high. Don't overthink it.
Yeah, I agree. I expect Bryan Danielson to slide through. Anybody want to slide through on the babyface side? Darby Allin definitely going. I expect him to slide through as well. So
Pop's going crazy.
Hey man, they're gonna pull out all the stops.
That's probably why he was like, don't expect surprises throughout the entire show. He like, I'm gonna save that for the main event.
Yup.
So this is true.
Because I'm gonna have 147 people interfere.
Oh boy, here we go.
They gonna be like, wait a minute, how many did they have at WrestleMania XL?
Pull out the
We
popcorn.
had 6 entrances. We
need
need 8 entrances for the Texas Death Match.
For the interference, we had Solo Sikoa. Then we had John Cena. Then we had Jimmy Uso. Then we had Jay Uso. Then we had
The Rock.
Then we had The Rock. Then we had The Undertaker. Then we had Seth Rollins, crippled and all. And that was it.
Hey, we getting at least 8 or 9. Like, and I want the whole shit, like the music to hit and everything. Just don't do a Travis Scott or a Penta or a Jeff Hardy, please. Get
Especially
your ass.
the long ramp.
Let your music hit and get your ass out there.
No,
Pause like just pause with like fiend.
Say, bro, stop it.
Fiend.
Stop it.
Oh, you're
Stop
right.
it.
You're right.
That's giving me flashbacks and it's making me cringe.
Yeah. Nightmares.
Yeah. Darkness, everyone.
Hit that since they in Texas, hit Meg's song. And whichever song it is. I don't know what it is.
Hey, bro. Look, I need like Big X to plug or like
Say the biggest. The law.
Paul Wall or like somebody, bro. Like,
oh, you said Big X?
We can't do no Yellow Beezy because he on trial in jail or whatever. So and they in Dallas. So do Big X.
You getting old boy though. You for sure getting Bun B. OG.
Listen, let's do something, man.
Trill burgers
like,
and all.
I need Bun B to interfere. Hey.
Just had that come out.
Hey, I need him to ride Hangman to the ring in a car like Rey Mysterio and Snoop Dogg did at WrestleMania.
This big old Texas.
Look, I don't care if he's from Virginia, damn it. He a cowboy. He in Texas.
Yeah, I sure about to be like, that's a strange connection, but
so what?
It worked.
Yeah, don't make me get on my Batista. Give me what I want.
I mean, that's like in Atlanta. It's like, oh, we got Jade Cargill. She ain't from Atlanta.
Hey, listen. If you really want to do something special, call Pusha T and Malice and let him come out with them to So Be It.
And speaking of So Be It, that is our preview and predictions for AEW All In Texas. And that is our show, ladies and gentlemen. We went about an hour and a half overboard with the length of this show. But hey, that's what happens when we do these back to back pay-per-view events.
That's why I grabbed that rebound and I saw you sprinting up the court and I just threw it up there like, hey, go ahead and finish.
Yeah,
Let me just say that I love you brothers very much, and the fact that I know I'm gonna suffer for this in about a few hours. But I appreciate y'all.
Hey, my man.
I did, and I blame wrestling because it ain't y'all. It's your fault, AEW. It's your fault, WWE, for packing so many goddamn shows in one weekend to where we had all these predictions, and it's your fault. And if you hadn't have done this, I could have been asleep by now. Thanks a lot.
Exactly.
So listen, ladies and gentlemen, going forward, we're going to be on a tighter ship. So, like I said, if whatever we don't talk about on here is going to be talked about on Thursday over on Public Enemies Podcast every Thursday, 7:20 Eastern Standard Time. And if you want to follow me, at is Gresh, AO is Gresh, everywhere else you can. Subscribe to the pod, www.GreshUnleashed.com. What about you, Jermaine?
It's right there at @D_Jermaine. You can follow me on Twitter. His mama named Twitter, so I'm gonna call him Twitter. You can follow me on Instagram if you feel like it. Don't look for me on Facebook though. And as always, follow the pod at Susio Sports. That's sports with a Z.
I like.
You already know, man. All things at Hi-Lite Life. Catch your boy through the city this weekend. You know, Gresh is gonna be out repping in Houston for the all-in weekend. You
Dallas.
still can catch your boy if you see me out there in the streets in the A, vibing at the store or at one of the events. Still trying to figure out which one of these I'm gonna go to. I'll
Just
figure that
just
out. But
just
either
do the
way, I'll
Sunday.
still
Just do
be in
the
the
Sunday
city.
one.
Holla
Just
at your
do the
boy.
Sunday one.
Yeah, I mean, work's gonna kill me the next morning for that, but I'm thinking about
Or
it,
do the
man,
Saturday
because
one,
it looks like it's gonna
or
have
do
to
the
be a late
Saturday
one.
one and just do the Sunday one for the store, so you won't be caught in that Beyonce
That's what
traffic.
I was thinking. Yeah, I was thinking like, yeah, I was thinking Sunday would be my like meet and greet day, and just kind of go meet the people. I saw the schedule, and I'm like, I'll probably let Sunday be that day. Go to Saturday night's main event, oh well, and just watch Evolution from the crib. Let my girl and them just enjoy that. But either way, we'll see. If I am at Evolution, regardless, I'll be in the city. So if you see your boy, pop up, say hi. Don't be weird, as we always say. But pop up, say what's up. I'm friendly with everybody. But yeah,
Hey
that's it,
man,
man.
and we're gonna basically make a universal song of the week, and that is Texas by Big S the Plug, because I'm gonna be in Texas. So let's just go ahead and go with that. But yeah, in-depth song of the week will definitely be back next week. But for now, because we went overboard with the time and all that good stuff, we still appreciate y'all rocking with us. All 200 and something of y'all live, and everybody who continues to download the pod on demand. But with that being said, y'all stay safe out here, especially on this wrestling weekend. Make sure you guys stay hydrated, stay locked in, stay sane, and don't do coke. But with that being said, you
Don't do
guys
no
stay safe.
dumb shit.
That too, which involves coke. But make sure you
And remember, wash your ass.
And
Remember that
yeah, drink
always,
water.
because it's gonna be hot.
and stop being the bitch. And we out. Y'all be crazy.
Touch grass.